Hey, Eve. Okay, how's the sound, y'all? Good? Let's see. Oh, that's already turned up. Is the sound good? Yeah. Tucci. Hey, Ryan.
Hello, hello.
How's the sound good for you? Can you hear me?
I hear you okay.
Okay. Yeah, you sound good too.
Oh, pause this. There we go.
Hey, Wandering. Hey, Running. Miss Eve. Shania. So, I mean, trigger warning for tonight because it gets brutal. And I think a lot of people forget about this live. So, we're going to kind of do the setup for what I've got planned for Monday night. So, Monday night, we're going to go to October 23rd and 25th and into that kind of area with Tim Mullen and Don Wells. But this is October 18th of 2023, so just a few days before what I was planning on bringing to y'all guys on Monday anyway. So I've been going back, as many of us have, we continue to do. We just go back and we re-listen, and I was like, we need to play this again. Talking to a few creators that have been there from the jump, like Benny and a few others are like, yeah, I think it's important that we go back through some of our old stuff as well.
I think there's an
Hey,
echo.
I think there might be. Hey,
Yeah.
Tammie.
Hey.
Is it the echo on me? Okay, hold on.
I think it's Tammie because I see the audio thing on her profile flashing.
I don't have anything open
Hmm.
except for StreamYard.
Wait, is mine doing it too? Okay, I'm gonna go out and come right back in.
Okay.
Technical problems.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything open.
It doesn't sound bad with just us, actually, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it is something on her end.
It could be. Yeah. How you been?
Good. Do you know anything about what she's putting out tonight?
I don't, because I didn't get a chance to talk with her today. Well, I know a little. I just know that it's her and maybe a conversation that she had with someone, but I don't know exactly. I think I've heard it before, most probably.
I think most people have heard it before.
Yeah.
How's the sound now? Echoey?
It's a little better. It's almost like you're in a wind tunnel. It's so weird. It's just slight, though. It's not too bad.
Okay. Well, it's better than an echo, though.
Yeah, it's not like horrible or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Just waiting a few minutes here. We're gonna have. I'm echoing again. Mary is going to join. Don's stepsister, for those who don't know. There's one or two other people that might join if they can later. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Or actually, yeah, so the only other person, of course, I invited Benny. So he's got some plans tonight, but if he can make it, he will pop up. He's got the link. So otherwise, we'll plan for a different night with him.
I was running Gray Wolf. Hello. I see people saying hi. Hi, Eve.
Hi, everyone. Hey, Patty. Why are you not? Ooh. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to see if Mark can figure out this echo.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I thought she was going to say something. And she said, and then
I was hollering Big Daddy, but
well, yeah, I guess she didn't want everybody to hear that.
Well, I'm echoing. Echo.
Yeah.
Wait, now I'm not? Am I echoing? Yes.
You're echoing to them, or you hear it?
I hear an echo. Do you guys hear an echo on me?
Slight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say they slightly hear an echo. And like, I love myself, but I even don't need to hear two of me.
You don't want to hear two of you? Is that what you
No,
said?
I'm pretty sure Mark doesn't need that either. No,
That's why
two
some of
of
us
you
are
driving.
twins and some of us aren't.
Yeah.
Your mic is probably picking up your speakers coming. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering, is the mic on the headphones somehow? But I thought that wasn't working before.
Oh, try this.
Sometimes it's the direction of the mic too.
How about now?
I think it's good, Cher. We can go with
Okay,
it.
we'll just deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people are saying sound is good anyway.
Okay.
It's probably just that
I
slight
can-
that you can hear that's bothering you more than it's bothering anybody.
And I can mute myself when we're playing too. And if anyone wants me to stop to rewind or slow it down, whatever, just holler at me. So to set it up, this is for the first time where I called Tim Mullen a suspect. And that upset, I had a show titled and I called it Tim Mullen Suspect Number 2, Candace Suspect Number 1. And that triggered a lot. And so that got Don very angry, and he wanted, he called and he cussed me out bad. Like this, I think this was like one of the first times he like really, really cussed me out. And it gets bad. I say terrible things. He says terrible things. Again, I'll remind people, Candace wanted me on Don and Tim's ass, so here we are. Okay, this is what she begged for the last 3 months of 2025, so here we are today. So I'm going back over the Don and Tim Mullen stuff.
Cher, before you play it, can I give you a message?
Yeah.
So I told Don, I said, "Hey Don, I'm going to be on Cher's tonight.
Oh, shit.
Just to let you know." And he sent me. He gave a message for you from.
Oh,
You ready?
God. Okay.
Wonderful.
All he said was, hey, "Tell her I said hi, Jezebel."
I miss you too, Don.
Mhm.
Tell him to call the Jezebel. I
Oh my
mean,
goodness.
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
All right. Okay, all right. I'm going to get me like that scarlet letter A shirt for my next show. Bedazzled and all. I miss you too, Don. All right. But listen, this is what I was asked to do by your beautiful wife, so here we are. If you got a problem with it, you want to talk about it, Brian knows how to get a hold of me. Benny knows how
Sure.
to get a hold of me.
Are you going to talk about that at all? Because you keep mentioning that. I'm so curious.
Which part?
That Candace has told you to share stuff. Like,
Yeah.
are we gonna dive into that tonight? Because I really
Monday
hope
night.
so.
Monday night we are.
We gotta wait till Monday.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh well. All right. Well. Okay. So which part do you want to know? Like what?
I want to know what she wants you to release so badly.
So she led me to believe that Don and Tim have been close for who knows how long, but prior to Summer's disappearance for sure. I got the vibes that she was saying even before Summer was ever born, conceived. I was getting vibes back to Don's California days, and that's what we'll get into Monday night too, where, you know, Don said lots of times that he's been around lots of kidnapped kids that have been on cocaine and drugs. So, and that's an issue that Don had told me, and I've shown proofs of this in the past, that it really upset Tim Mullen, that Don was talking to me about anything to do with California and stuff like that. So there's something about California, and that's a whole nother thing, which we're getting into Monday night. Hey, Mary.
I'm laughing at Duke's 4641 comment.
Good. How are you doing, Miss Mary? It's good to see you.
Hey, Mary.
That's funny.
You too.
Did you hear that I'm Don's Jezebel?
I didn't.
No. He texted Ryan, I guess, before the show and said, "Tell Cher hi, Jezebel."
Huh,
The fuck?
that's weird.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, you damn straight. There's something about California, and I'm about to post on it. Hey, if you've got, I mean, everyone share whatever information they have. Or, I mean, they should. You know what I mean? Don't just go by what I say. And I'll make it clear: just because I have people on my panel does not mean that they agree with the words coming out of my mouth. Tammie, Mary, Ryan, they have their own heads on their shoulders, their own brains, their own thoughts, their own opinions. But everyone should know by now, we don't care. We welcome it all around here because everything is still on the table because she is still missing.
Yeah.
And last I heard from Law, everyone and everything is on the table. So that's what I remain with. But I have Candace telling me she doesn't trust Donnie. It's hard to trust Donnie, and I should be on his ass. And who needs a media or, a meteor for the family? Candace never understood why is Tim Mullen's involved. Why is Tim Mullen, she told me, is cloning their computer and releasing pictures, and she's freaking out at Dawn, like, why are you guys doing this? Why does he have these pictures? Like, this was supposed to be kept between us. It's all I have, is what she was telling me. That's all I have left. And I actually did feel bad for her and understand that. Like, who the fuck is Tim Mullen to be doing that?
Yeah.
Making sure he posts first on her son's birthday before she could. And that really upset her. That's actually the night she called. That's the night she called me crying. She cussed me out, and then she ended up in tears about that. And you know what? There was tears. I actually did feel bad for her in that call. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You did tell me about that. You did
That call.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, and what I'm going to play tonight, so this is from 2023, October 18th, 2023, when I dared called Candace and Tim Mullen suspects. But this is after the news released that everyone was a suspect, including Grandma. They said that. The news said that. So, I don't know, what are we supposed to do? You've got Tim Mullen, who says he's smelling dead deer carcasses. Hold on, let me read that again. Let me read that again, because I want to get his exact words, because you guys remember now, Dawn had one big dream about Summer. And do you guys remember that dream, Ryan? You remember that dream?
Yeah, I think so.
What was it?
Well, can I ask you a question real quick first?
Yeah.
Does Tim, when he puts out stuff on the family Facebook page, I always assume that was coming from the family.
No, I've got confirmation from Dawn and Candace now that that's not true, because one of my last lives with Dawn that really pissed Tim off, Dawn didn't like a post that Tim made, and it was a shadow man holding a little girl hand saying, "Who got her next?"
That's right. Yep.
And so Dawn was very upset about that and wanted it deleted. And then Tim, I know he asked Tim to delete it or said it looked bad, or Tim listened to the show and whatever. And Tim ended up making a post about it's not his fault, basically, that people take that wrong, and like, how dare us think like that. Yeah, pretty much.
Holy cow.
Dawn told me he wanted that deleted. He didn't agree. And there's Tim. And then Candace confirmed for me multiple times of the end of last year of us video calling almost every day that no, she never wanted Tim in their world, never understood it, doesn't like him, and she's got issues with him, always have. She questioned when Dawn and Tim actually really met each other. Now I have to say though, Candace did come to me when White Boy and Noelle were done with her shit. I'll say that. She kind of had no one else. And also it was within 48 hours of me going in Daisy's live when Candace's friend Dee Dee died. I thought I was blocked. I didn't think my comment was going to show. I was just being a smart ass. And I said, damn, Candace, everyone that's close to you either ends up missing or dead. And it was within a day or two, she's video calling me crying and freaking out. And then White Boy and his wife also were done with her shit and her lying, I guess, because she had lied to them. And from what I heard, it was pretty fucked up because they were friends with Dee Dee, and I guess Candace was leading them on to still believe like Dee Dee had an issue with them or something, and didn't even tell them that Dee Dee was dead for like 2 weeks. And then they found out because through a different call or something. I don't know. It was very fucked up what happened. So I'm not blind to all of that either. I know they all love to fuck with YouTubers. Don told me they love fucking with YouTubers. They get a kick out of it. So
Yeah.
so you know, we're all kind of screwed in that way because all we can really do is just hear them all out, let them talk, but at the same time we're being told we're being fucked with. But like, what do? Just drop it and everyone forgets about Summer and fuck it?
Right.
Yeah.
Or we keep on?
Yeah, we're not going to forget about Summer. They forget
No.
that. So.
I know they would love that though. I don't know
Yeah,
who, because you know I do get torn between Candace and Dawn, but I ended last year questioning Candace's involvement at all because she made me believe it's Dawn and Tim. But I hang up from one of the calls and I'm like, that's basically admitting to guilty knowledge then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or no?
Well,
I feel
would say
it is.
Yeah.
So, okay. Unless you ask whatever, I'll answer whatever. It doesn't matter if there's a show on Monday. I'll answer whatever. But what was Dawn's dream that you guys remember, Ryan?
I didn't think it was a dream. I thought he was actually going somewhere. All I remember had something to do with the moment he smelled the carcass. He was.
Well, that's
convinced.
Tim Mullen. That was
Mullen. Tim. The moment he smelled the carcass, he was convinced that she was gone.
Then Summer's missing became very real. So you smelt rotting flesh and thought it was Summer, and all of a sudden that's when it became real for you that Summer was missing. So why the rotting flesh smell makes you so much more in your feelings about Summer being gone? So that's really weird. And he's in a field and he's posting a selfie of himself looking in a field saying he found this carcass. Do you remember Don's dream of where he saw Summer?
Wasn't it? Didn't say
Running in a field? Running in a field.
Yeah, but there was another dream that he was saying that he had, that he was like at a job site or something, and she was there, and Summer was there or something, and I don't know, something to the effect he was at a job site and then seeing her. Like, I thought that was the dream you guys were talking about.
Yeah. And Donnie, don't go tripping out on Ryan because Ryan's just here to listen. He doesn't agree with the words coming out of my mouth. Tammy, Mary. Okay? They're just up here because I asked them to be here because I want all of the opinions. Still, I mean, there's a theory that I still hold that Candace and Dawn are the perfect target for a trafficking ring. They are. You can't ignore that. You just can't. And Tennessee, we've looked it up. We've ran the numbers. It is very, very. It is possible. But their own mouths haven't helped that theory for me in my head. But it is still a theory that clearly, again, everything on the table. And they are the perfect because they did dabble in drugs. They did like to drink. Yeah. They were a bit neglectful. They are the perfect target. They ran a flop house. I've been in the same boat, so I know that term makes Dawn mad, but it could be in your heart, and maybe it was in Candace's heart that they just wanted to help people, and it turns into a flop house, right? Mm-hmm. There's that too.
Yeah.
Has he talked to you a lot about the whole I think he talks to everyone about this, the whole CPS kidnapping theory that he has? I don't know if did he ever mention to you about the scoping out of the cameras at
Hey,
the house?
Shan. In what way? He did tell me he thought that there was hidden cameras. Like he showed me pictures and thought that there was people like snapping pictures, hiding out in the grass around his house.
No, he said one of the female CPS. Is it CPS in Tennessee or DCS? I always confuse it because Maine is different.
I think it's kind of both, because I know in Minnesota
CPS?
DCA or DHS is CPS.
Yeah, so he said
they
one of
call
the
it
women. He said one of the women that went up to the house, he noticed was scoping out the cameras on the house.
I
And he
don't
thought that
remember
was
hearing
really weird.
that. No, I don't remember hearing that before.
Was that
Seems very
recently,
convinced to me.
or has that been?
Yeah, that was like in the last month or so. He just
Oh.
mentioned that.
Okay.
And he was going on about the whole DCS kidnapping kids theory that he has.
Okay.
I don't know. And that baffles me too about Tim.
Shan, my love, I hope you're doing good and that your puppies are good. Okay, go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
Yeah. I've always wondered why Donnie has always like let him, I don't know, kinda
Control him?
Yeah.
yeah, take
Like when
over.
he told me, Cher, people won't want me to talk to you, and it's not just Candace. And he told me it's Tim Mullen. And
Yeah.
Mark was there, and I was like, so, okay. And I can prove to you, that's when I was like, okay, Dawn, I'll go to Tim Mullen. I'll try and make this easy on your life. I felt bad because he felt stressed because he's like, I don't want to stop talking to you, but I'm being forced to stop talking to you. I'm like, okay. That's when I went to Tim Mullen. I'm like, what part about California? I think there's a misunderstanding. And he read my messages but didn't get back to me. And yeah, I mean, that's a lot of what we're going to get into on Monday. But you've got this grown ass man controlling another grown ass man, and he's simping to Tim more than his wife that he loves so much and is with and has to keep making sure that he works back out with. I mean, they keep getting back together. He loves his wife. Like, why are you letting this man, your wife doesn't even want around? And she said it publicly. Why the hell does my family need a meteor?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when she was live and she was saying, why do I even why do we need a media manager?
Right.
Yeah.
And Cher, I agree with you about Tim controlling him. I agree with you on that.
It's not weird to anybody else that there's another man that's around his
It's
60s.
weird.
And
It's weird, but
he's
I
literally
agree.
controlling another grown man. Like, what is up with that?
Well, see, and that's another thing. Even when Donnie came down here to my mom and dad on that layover from California,
Yeah.
Tim was with them. Why?
To go visit your mom and dad, Tim had to be there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what were the vibes? What was like the family saying about, what was like the chatter of this Tim Mullen being around Don?
Well, my mom, she's like, because I was talking to her about it, and she's like, yeah, Donnie and Candace showed up with this guy, and she goes, I did not like him at all. She said he was really weird. She didn't know why he was there with them. She said it was just really, really off.
And before Summer went missing, supposedly he didn't know Tim, right? Or Tim didn't know them.
That's the story they try to spin. That is the beautiful web they try to weave, but I am not sticking to it.
I mean, it's awful. It seems like they've got an awful good relationship for not knowing each
Dawn
other
and
before.
Candace have traveled all of their relationship together. They've gone everywhere. They've been everywhere. Why did they need Tim Mullen as a babysitter to visit their mom and dad?
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I mean? They go all over the states and all around by themselves and do just fine. Why didn't Tim Mullen have to hold their hand when they went to the Arkansas for a while again? Where was Tim Mullen then? Why anytime Dawn's around people that matter or that are going to have real conversations with him, does Tim have to control the situation?
Right.
Right. Yeah. He controls what they
That's
say.
a
also.
handler, people. Now,
Yeah.
if this was an actor or an actress in Hollywood, we're saying Tim Mullen is a handler. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we heard the police say that they offered Dawn and Candace help with media and stuff, and they turned it down. And I know that because remember, I got them pro bono attorneys, and they were told to turn it down. They didn't need that.
Right.
Because Tim Mullen told them. So Tim Mullen's been controlling this shit from day one.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just makes me wonder, Donnie, hello? Are you like 5 years old? Do you need somebody to tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it? Because
Well, there
that's
has
what's
to be.
going on.
There has to be a reason, right? You wouldn't just let somebody control you for no reason.
Okay, now you think of it, Don and Candace.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, but
know,
they drink a lot. They do the drugs a lot. They're not. Why? Why do they have these handlers to protect them? That tells me there's more than just their asses on the line.
Right. There's got to be a reason.
In my opinion. That's my opinion. That's how it makes me feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because otherwise, they're just too dumb. I mean, I'm sorry. They're just they're just too dumb,
Cher, look at the Real Rockin' Robin's comment.
Yeah, the 80s is way back.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. People say that. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's way back there. That's not just just learning who you are when summer goes missing. I mean,
what do you think about that,
20
Mary,
years.
about Tim and Don possibly going back to like the 80s?
You know what? It's possible.
Anything. Yeah, I guess anything's possible.
Because, well, when Donnie came down here, before she went missing, when he was here for like that 6 months, he was asking me if I had kept up with any of our old friends from school. So it might be worth it maybe to check into Tim's past.
Oh,
and see if he's like lived
100%.
If he lived here in Utah or.
Remember, guys, too, anyone that has this thought in their head that Tim is actually working for the law, get that out of your head because TBI told me to keep the Wells talking as long as I was comfortable. Tim Mullen keeps him from talking to me.
Right.
So that is not meshing for me. I don't buy that whatsoever. I don't.
Yeah.
The Real Rockin' Robin said they were standing by an airplane chair.
Say what?
And they were standing by an airplane in that picture.
Oh, really?
That makes it really more interesting to me.
So I'm gonna pull up this live. This is what happens when I called Tim Mullen suspect number 2 to be exact. And then all of a sudden he wants Dawn to talk to me because let's distract this show. She's live. Let's stop this. Let's distract it and cause chaos. Now that happens. So trigger warning, you guys. The conversation is brutal. It's Dawn Wells. I'm pretty sure I get called the N-word a few times, the C-word several times. I cuss Candace out. Candace is at least, I think they're both drunk as a skunk here. But yeah, so this is... If some of you will remember this, it was labeled and titled with a whole thumbnail of Tim Mullen suspect, and it was the first time that I did that publicly. And this is going to be the fallout from that.
I must be naive, but he called you the N-word?
Oh, a lot of times I'm the N-word. Yeah, he calls me the N-word.
The N-word?
The N-word.
How does... Okay,
because
not
look
going to
at
ask
me.
questions.
I mean, look at me. I mean...
Yeah, look at you. Yeah, I mean, so, yeah. Really?
I'm sure he might just stick with it now because I got the dreadlocks. He'll be like, look it. See, I was right.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Okay.
No, yeah, no, he calls me.
Makes no sense.
This call, I actually did feel bad about this call. I was listening back to this last night, and I was like, ooh, me and Mark were just kind of cringing, but a lot of stuff slips. So you just gotta listen and just, yeah, I mean, sorry guys, but it's disturbing language, not just on Dawn's part, on mine too, all right? It happened. Hey. Am I sharing screen? Okay, hold on. Share screen. We burn bond. Okay, really quick though. The mister has been working on a new little intro for me.
Yay.
So we got it through AI, but he's going to actually put it together and sing it. Do you guys want to hear a little bit of it?
Absolutely.
Because I'm curious what you guys think. It'll take like 2 minutes, and we're going to get to this video and this call with Dawn. But start off like on a little bit of a positive note, at least, or something. Okay, where'd it go? Here we go. All right, hold on.
Right, Dukes? He did.
Can you guys hear it?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I hear the sadness in your voice. I feel the depth in your cries. The glimmer deep inside your soul shall lay waste to the darkened sky.
So Mark's going to sing this, actually.
Nice.
Okay, that's a little bit of it. What do you guys think?
It's amazing.
Yep. Mine is the my new one is too. It's like a minute clock countdown.
Benny,
That's my
what up,
introduction.
brother?
Hey,
You're just in time for the chaos.
it will ensue.
It will.
Hi, Benny.
So we got Ryan Finds Truth up here. I don't know if you heard, but Don texted Ryan for a message before the show. He said, "Hello, Cher, you Jezebel." Was that right?
That's right.
Yeah. So somebody send me my Scarlet Leto shirt. I'll be that. Okay, so we're going back. I don't know if you remember this, Benny, but Dawn had quite the fit when I decided to publicly call Tim Mullen a suspect. So this caused the fallout for me calling Tim a suspect. And it gets kind of brutal. Now, where does he... Wait, this is you! You are on there, Tammie. Oh, wait, I might have the wrong...
I'm on there. Oh, I
Okay, hold
am.
on. I might have the wrong one. 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, because I think I was on there by myself.
I was gonna
Or
say
if I wasn't, I sure ended by myself by the time
I was like, I
Dawn
wasn't
called me.
prepared to be looking at myself tonight. Sure, not fair.
I know it had. Okay. So, Benny, did you hear? Sorry, did you hear? So, Candace wants me on. You know, kind of privately a little bit. She wanted me to get on Dawn's ass and Tim Mullen. So, she begged me for the last 3 months of 2025. So, here we are. Many video calls crying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I found it interesting. So I started listening back to old stuff about, going back between Dawn and Tim because Candace believes it's possible they knew each other long before Summer ever went missing. So
I think that I understand how or why she might feel that way because, throughout the course of it, Candace really was like the third wheel to Tim and Don, and Don was more the third wheel to Chris and his wife, right? So they each had, you know, their own little separate kind of toxic support system within the ring. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
it's yeah, and I know you know, but it's you know, she would bring up Tim often, and I think that you know, from an unbiased position in a sort of, you know, innocence before guilt thing, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like that stemmed from there being so much going on between Tim and Don that she just didn't know about.
So she's like some jealousy there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I kind of understand. She had told me that, which we already knew. We already knew that Tim had cloned any electronic he got his hands on. So she was very upset that.
That was my issue with Tim, right? It's like, you mean to tell me Don is in jail? You have his phone. You went
Yep.
through all of this trouble to clone his iPhone. You give it back to Candace in a plastic bag like it's evidence, and you didn't take it to the police, right? And that's when he responded, "Well, I'm not here for that part." It was like, no, you're here for that part, but you're picking it, you know, you're cherry picking, right? And so that was my exit, right? I called the TBI in Hawkins County on Tim, and I got out of there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and him going through your backpack and shit. Like, who is
Yeah.
he? That was it. That's wild. Having people sign NDAs, which I never signed because I never went there. But like,
My
like
my issue
why?
with my issue with the whole support system was that they all knew actively that Don was abusing her physically.
Right.
And you know, my problem is like she's popping up with new bumps, bruises, and abrasions all the time, even when I was there. And it's like no one is, you know, no one is making it a point to jump in the middle of that, right? Like everyone's got their hands in it, but that part, you know, they ignored. And I really always had, you know, when I showed up, she had a lump like this, and she wouldn't admit to it until Don was away, you know, gone. And you know, I would go to Chris and I would go to Tim, and you know, it's like they just sitting back on safari, kind of like just letting it happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I hated that.
And it's always important for them to keep them two together too, which is so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But then they're on their prayer things that I'm always a part, Robin Lane and all them praying. And the one time I brought up Summer Wells and domestic violence came up or something. Hopefully, Summer wasn't a part of domestic violence. I'm like, are you going to pray about domestic violence? Because we knew what was going on with Don and Candace. So, and they said, I sure hope Summer's not witnessing that where she is or something. It got really weird. I'll find that screenshot. But I was like, wait, why would you
She witnessed
say
that her
that?
whole life living in that house.
Right,
They
right.
all saw it. There's just no two ways around it.
So
You know?
your thoughts and opinions and feelings then on, which I mean I already know, but on Tim Mullen being part of the law and turning Don and Candace in really on the side.
Well, I feel, you know, and it's not going to be widely accepted, but I truly feel like, you know, I feel like Tim Mullins is a good man, right? There's so many points of leverage and dynamics with the social media that, you know, they could take old videos and trying to paint him as this, you know, this whatever. But, you know, in my experience with him personally, other than the whole phone thing, I didn't, there was nothing that was like, Tim is not a good guy, right? There
Mhm.
wasn't anything.
And that's what
Um,
the behavior panel, Scott Rouse, I think is his name, he told me that that he just saw Tim as just trying to be there for Don and Candace and like help them as
Mhm.
yeah,
support system. Obviously not how I feel, but
Mhm.
we already know how I feel.
yeah.
Okay, I think I found the correct one here.
Crystal's crime conversations. I can hear. I can see you.
Ugh.
I don't see you blocked. I can see you.
Mm. What the fuck? That's not the right one either. I watched too many. Okay, 1 second. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I gotta go back. Okay. Okay. Why can I not find my...
You think Tim will write a book or possible movie regarding the comic?
I was
Well-
kind of wondering.
So, Miss Tammie, that it's interesting you should say that, because when I asked Tim what was his motive for going through everything he did to clone that iPhone, his response was that he knew he felt that if he gave the phone back to Candace without having all of the substance of the phone cloned, that once she got it back and went through it, the phone would be no more, thus losing access to things that were in the phone, like videos and pictures that
That's
he
what she
was
said, yep.
yeah, that he was going to be putting together some sort of documentary for the boys, is what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rockin' Robin said that she thinks that he might do a possible book or a movie regarding Summer. He
Now,
would
we
have all
had
the
some-
information to do it with.
We
if he
did
got
have some
the
weird
phone.
social media stuff popping up, like the whole Wells family official, and like, yeah, I think very possible. And you know that Tim Mullen definitely has ties to, like, actors and such that have come out of Tennessee and stuff like that.
He's definitely got, he's got access and a reach to just the entertainment industry, as a whole. That was kind of part of his deal as a younger man, was, involved in the music industry. So, and I don't even think he would even have to have that being who he is to, by proxy to the situation, because it is a crazy story, right? Unfortunately, there hasn't been a resolution. So I find it hard that find it hard to believe someone will want to jump in right now with no resolution. It just doesn't make the same kind of unsolved story as a lot of other things. That's my opinion, though.
Right. Yeah, because there's no closure.
And it's super messy, right? You got the Fred Hills, the Jody Sues, you got all the people in between, and it just it logistically, I feel like it would be a nightmare.
Yeah, unless they wanted to put it on Netflix, I think that's the only people, because they like that kind of drama over there. You guys, what the...
Well, you got Hulu, and
Yeah.
take your pick, right?
Netflix.
But, yeah. I
It's
just
more of a
think
lifetime.
Yeah, more of a lifetime. I agree.
Well, Netflix
It's
likes
an
to jump
afternoon
in there.
special.
I mean, Netflix loves to jump in there, and they did the Watts documentary, so they love stuff. They get into that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised on Netflix.
I gotta tell you, I actually agree with Benny, because he's clean. Like, he doesn't have any record. He has nothing. I mean, he's got pilot license. He was like electrical contractor, I think, at some point. There's no not even a speeding ticket. So
I think, Ryan, will it allow you to search into the pilot's license any deeper? Because I think I don't think he has like a general aviation license. I think it's to fly a drone. Which, if you were to look me up, you would find that same. It's the part,
interesting.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, you gotta register.
I think it's for drone piloting, to be all across the board.
I think it would say that, but you could be
Also,
right.
well, he did, but who knows? Because Tim Mullen does like to fuck with us. Him and Don, they like to fuck with us and make jokes or whatever. So he did mention flying helicopters, but that could be, again, just like the drones. There's those electronic little, like my sons fly those little.
It's a helicopter.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a like little remote control helicopters, but you still have to register those.
Right.
You have to register those.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
over a certain
crazy.
weight, you do.
I was going to say.
Under a certain weight, Ryan can attest. Under a certain weight, it's just the kind of the good guy system. It's like, hey, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
It'll teach you about airspace, you know, so on and so forth. But over a certain weight, you have to. Yeah.
Unless, what's crazy about it, though, is if you earn money, it doesn't even matter.
Right.
If you earn,
That's it.
yeah, it's commercials. So
Yep. Yep.
it just says pilot airplane, actually, Benny.
Oh, does it?
It says pilot airplane. Yeah.
What?
That's interesting.
But has it
That is
kept it up?
interesting.
Yeah, I mean you have to keep it
Hey,
up, right?
chat. Sorry, I was trying to find the video. I found it. I got it queued up. I found it, so.
Status current, I guess. Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And it is current.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, that's interesting. So an
Very interesting.
airplane license, pilot license.
Well, around here, like you could say somebody has their
Oh.
pilot's license, but it can mean that could be a crop duster because I'm
Exactly.
so
Right.
country, I live out in the country, so that's all you see around is crop dusters. So it could be a plane like that.
You don't sound like you're from the country.
But I know I don't.
All right, I'm gonna cue
We'll
this
take
up,
it
you
away.
guys, and then just tell me when you want to stop or whatever. But yeah, again, I'm sorry, but this gets brutal. Let's see. So I was going on for I don't know, maybe like 40 minutes, and then Don started texting or whatever. He wanted the link, so he's about to pop up.
For him to be so upset about me saying
Okay.
Oh, I'm fine.
I don't think I was fine.
For him to be so upset about me saying that is just crazy. He did not have to get that fucking mean about it. He could say, all right, well, let me know. Just like all the times before. Why? Why do you think this? Why do you feel that? Okay, sure. But this and this and this. I don't know Tim Mullen. I don't have a relationship with Tim Mullen. So how am I supposed to not think that when someone lies and makes up shit and is in this case and there's a missing person, how am I not supposed to think that that's suspicious? Shit, I was saying Don was suspicious. Somehow he still is angry with myself to be angry about that. Is help me.
Can I ever shut up?
Fire emoji.
I am sorry.
Damn, that's a lot of fun.
You're
guess
out
I
talking yourself, Cher.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are we gonna speak nicely? Because I haven't
Really?
said nothing.
You
We're
have
not.
never speak nicely, bitch.
I have never
Number
said
one. Really?
Are you
what you
really?
made him
you
do.
serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Fuck no, you haven't. Come
I
on,
haven't.
man, be real. Really?
This is
Okay.
cringy.
No, I don't think you have.
Oh,
You accuse my wife and every fucking
yes.
buddy else.
I've said that from day one. You know that's how I
yeah,
felt.
no shit. That's why I got a problem with you.
That's why now.
Interesting, because it's his wife that wants me doing this tonight. Hey,
Now, 28 months later, you got a problem with me because
28
2
months
years
later?
ago. Yeah, because
Ah,
I didn't
fuck you,
always
bitch.
tell you, Don.
Well, fuck you. No, you have not.
I love when men
You're
call
lying.
me.
Yeah. You,
I love that so much.
oh, I
You
bet
have
you
no
do.
idea.
oh my
I
god,
bet you do.
this
Yeah, it
is
just
so
does it for me,
cringe.
Don.
Yeah, I bet it does.
So, all of this time later,
So,
you're
all
going
this
to be
time
mad
later-
that I say I don't trust Candace. She was the last one known
really?
seen
I
with
don't
your
trust
daughter
you.
and your daughter's
You're the
gone.
one that I don't trust, bitch.
Oh,
You're
okay.
YouTubian. You're a
Okay.
fucking YouTubian. You're a
Okay.
fucking nigger.
a YouTuber.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah, a fucking nigger.
Oh.
All you care about is your content and shit. You don't give
Oh.
a fuck about my wife or our family.
You're
or
right.
Our
I don't
kids
give a fuck
or
about your
no,
wife
you
who's
don't.
lying and
No,
probably
you
lying.
lying.
To you.
You're the liar.
She's never been.
You're-
Yikes.
I forgot that word was even a thing with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I get called kind of everything in this one. This is one of our last live streams.
Should be ashamed of yourself, Donald Wesley.
Yeah.
You're savage.
My
You're the liar.
friend. Look
You're
at the
the
shit
liar.
she said about me.
But
Get
hey,
outta
man,
here.
when you fucking YouTubians get a fucking hold of our family and tear us apart,
Yeah.
shit,
And what
Man,
she threatened
fuck
you
you,
with to all of a
Cher.
sudden get butt hurt that I don't like her all of a sudden. Come on.
fuck you, Cher, man. You're all about the content.
All about the
You're
content.
fucking real. Yeah.
We've
You're
been
fucking
speaking
channel.
for how
why don't
long?
you why don't you go, hey, Why couldn't
play
you
every
keep your real
recording
job?
over and over and over.
No,
and have
you're the
another
one that
3 years of
records
content from
everything.
your dumb.
What'd you say? Did you say something?
I didn't.
This is terrible, you guys. YouTubians, yeah, I'm about to tell me that Tim Mullen schooled him well.
Dumbass.
We don't record shit.
The liquid.
Man, we're
Okay.
live. We're straight up.
You're
straight
straight
up.
up, yeah? You don't lie?
We don't record shit.
Tell the truth how you met Tim Mullen, since you don't want him to be a suspect. How did you meet Tim Mullen?
Really, bitch? How did I meet you? I think you're more of a suspect than Tim Mullins is, to be honest with you.
Yep, I was born in
I
the
really
country,
do.
but go ahead.
Really? What happened to what's
Oh
up with
my
your
God.
daughters, by the way?
You're
What do you
sus.
mean, what's up with my daughter?
Yeah, you fucking.
What happened?
You're sus.
Yeah.
And he's a really easy read, right? Like, you know, when you're jumping up on a nerve, because then he's gonna call you the B word, the N word, start talking about your kids. You're like, tell me you're triggered without telling me you're triggered, Donald.
Yeah. And meanwhile, he's texting me, how dare you go after my best friend Tim Mullen? He's been the only one there for me and blah, blah, blah. And then even after this, we still video call until I fall asleep. So whatever. He apologized after this, actually.
left your daughters behind and fucking went
What's your
to fucking
point?
the UK?
The
What the
UK.
fuck's wrong with you?
I'm Canadian. My kids are not
No,
Canadian.
bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
You abandoned
I'm-
your daughters, bitch. Oh,
I'm
fuck
Canadian.
you. No, I don't
Yeah,
give a
kids
fuck.
sound
No,
like you're
papers
from
and
fuck off,
passes.
bitch.
This is a really
Which
Yo,
they
you got
got.
excuses.
They then
You
crossed
got
the
excuses.
border.
Oh,
You don't know
wow.
what you're talking
Cher has excuses. Oh, my God. Wow.
Wow.
It's okay for Cher, huh?
I can't.
Wow.
Oh my God. Here I am arguing with a drunk toddler. It's a bad look, but I did it.
Did he? Was he drunk in this? Because he didn't
Yes.
sound like he was slurring his speech. or
He
anything.
is. They're both drunk. Wait till you start hearing Candace in there call me everything. And I mean,
Really?
in between us arguing, I could fast forward, but if I fast forward, you'll hear like her chime in sometimes. And I just think it's all interesting, so we're gonna let it play. So could care less what he said then about me. I mean, I argued with him, but at the same time, I knew I was pushing his buttons. And if you tangle with him, little things slip.
And to Ryan's point, Ryan, like, there was always, even in the span of a short appearance on a YouTube live stream, you were apt to get many shades of Don, right? Because he may sound under the influence of alcohol, then he may tune up on whatever he's snorting or smoking, and then he sounds different, and then he'll back on the app, so he's all the time up and down. Yeah, he's kind of an easy read.
I mean, you spent time up there. Does he sound drunk to you in this video?
He's on his way.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
on his way is fair. But when you
Yeah,
hear
he's on his
Candace, she's there. He's on his way. She's already been parked there.
Right.
Waiting.
Sort of, Ryan, the N word,
Thank you, Rennie.
expletive, that is like tall tale sign of Donald. Because Donald, like, when you meet him, if he's not putting on some sort of shroud, he's typically a very meek and quiet guy. But when you enter in drugs or alcohol, now he becomes this extreme extrovert, and it's very graphic and explicit. And so this is, if he isn't all the way drunk, he's very close.
And for him talking to me this way was not normal. Even when he was upset with me, it didn't ever get like this. Like this, and then one other live, I think after this, or maybe right before this, was the worst he had. Like, he never. So he started slipping that mask even, like, to me, because he wanted to look one way to me for the longest time, I feel like, right?
Was it the meek and mild version that you first heard?
The meek and mild?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, like, I got the Sunday best done, right?
Okay.
I mean,
That's
he was
what I'm asking,
showering and brushing his hair for me and all of that.
Yeah,
so,
he was. Yep.
Yeah.
So after a while, it started
Dressing up
changing.
nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, at least I know where all my
Fuck
kids
you,
are.
bitch. Fuck
I know
you,
where
bitch.
all my kids are.
Yeah,
Even the
yeah,
ones that aren't in the country
yeah. They
with me, I
finally
know
give
right where
them
they
up
are
to
right
you.
now.
Yeah, once they turned 18, right, bitch?
That's
No.
not how
Fuck
it worked.
off. Fuck off,
Not
Cher.
how it worked.
You know what?
Where's your
Fuck
daughter,
you.
Dawn?
You're a YouTubian.
Where's your daughter,
You're-
Dawn?
Yeah, where is
You're
she,
worried about where
bitch?
my kids are. Where's your daughter?
Man,
Where's your son?
is this what you're
Better
gonna
yet.
teach? Is this what you're gonna teach your kids?
Teach my
This
kids.
is you're gonna teach your kids to be a slimy bitch like you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Very impressive, Cher. Why don't you go get a real job?
You think
Get
your kids
off
will turn out
YouTube.
to be like your wife?
Oh,
Man, I hope so because my wife's a good person.
I hope not, because she's missing a sister
You're
and
fucked
all
up,
the children
Cher.
that she's
Hey,
given birth
at
to.
least,
Oh,
at least she
Cher,
ain't
She's
on
lost
YouTube
every
like
child
you.
she's given
Man,
birth
you didn't
to.
raise your kids, bitch.
Are you kidding me? Yes, I
You
did.
didn't raise your kids.
Yes, I did.
They was handed to you
All of
once
my
they turned
kids
18.
will tell you that's
Fuck
actually a
off,
lie,
bitch.
and my kids
You're a
can actually tell
liar.
you the
You're
truth
a
and
witch.
different.
You're a
Yeah,
dumb
I
bitch.
am.
Fuck
Yes,
you.
I am.
Yeah, but you married a motherfucker in Canada to fucking
Oh,
handle
we
your
got
shit
it!
for you
Canada!
because
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't handle it yourself.
Oh yeah.
The poor motherfuckers got you and your fucking 3 daughters or however many they are
Yeah.
to
He's a
fucking
little triggered there, I think.
he's more worried about me and my life.
Yeah. Well, he's
Then-
trying to turn around and make you look bad. So
Yeah.
he doesn't look as bad.
It was all distraction from talking about Tim.
Yeah,
that
it's like,
night.
yeah.
You guys hanging in there?
I mean, for looking bad for what? Marrying a guy in Canada? Is that like a really bad thing to do?
Apparently, at that point,
I don't know.
John thinks it is.
It's the only
How
time you
dare
didn't
you,
say the UK though.
Yeah, because you sound like you're from the UK for sure.
Remember
Well, I was
Ann?
waiting. I was waiting for the next shoe to drop. Like, you married a guy in Canada.
Oh, here we go. All right, here we go.
Who
What's
So,
his-
had
so sorry for Mark.
Yeah.
Say Mark!
He's so fucking. He won't even talk to me on the phone because he's got to deal with you and your 2 daughters or 3 daughters, whatever.
That's why he doesn't want to get on the phone with Don, because he's got to deal with me.
It is.
No, he wants nothing to do with you, Dawn.
I don't
because
blame
he can't
him.
Handle
I
his
don't.
cases,
Yeah, because he
and
can't
has
handle
actually
the
said
truth.
you
Because
have
he
lied.
can't handle the
He
truth.
doesn't
'Cause
trust
you're
your
a dumb
wife and
bitch.
says your wife
Fuck
is
No,
a
wait.
liar.
Stop. He did not just Jack Nicholson me. He did not just say, you can't handle the truth.
You
Oh.
know. What triggered all this, Cher? I
I
missed the beginning.
called Tim Mullen a suspect.
That's what started him being
I
triggered.
called him suspect number 2.
Okay.
Yes. Because the text message I was getting before, he asked for the link to come on, which later he's like, you're going to put me on your live, bitch. You joined StreamYard. So, like, what? He was telling me before, like, how dare you? You go after my best friend and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, you ride more for Tim than you ever did your wife. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that?
And is off
Fuck
on the
you,
time
Cher.
frame.
You're the liar,
Everything that I'm
Cher.
thinking, he thinks too.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. Oh, he definitely says
He
your
better.
wife lied.
He better wake up because
You
you're
better
a
wake
dumb
up.
bitch.
You don't get to control everybody. You don't get
No,
to
you
demand
do.
my dad
No,
steps
no,
up, my
no, I
husband
get it.
wakes
I
up.
get it.
Control
I get
your
it.
bitch, Dawn.
Oh,
Control
no, you
your
don't.
bitch. Make
Oh,
her tell
hey.
the truth. Make her
Why
tell
don't
the
you
truth
tell
on
the
where her
truth?
daughter is.
Why don't you tell the truth
I
about how
don't need
you
to. I
lost?
know where all my kids are.
Yeah, you lost all your kids because
We're
you're a
talking
fucking
about you.
failure.
No, I didn't
You're
lose my
no. We're
kids.
talking about you.
Guess what?
You're a
Today,
failure.
Dawn.
Fuck you,
Today,
Cher.
Dawn. I know
Fuck you,
where all my
Cher.
kids are. Can you say the same,
Yeah,
Dawn? Today,
because-
can you say that?
Yes, I can.
You can. Where are your sons, Dawn? At a
Yeah.
home that they'd rather be with than
Once
you,
your
right?
kids,
Where's
once
your
your kids,
missing
Oh,
daughter,
shit.
Dawn?
once your
Ask
kids,
your bitch wife where
now
she is.
fuck you, whore.
Ask her.
Fuck you, whore.
Oh, shit.
Once your
Well,
turn,
isn't
you're
this
not
supposed to
saying
be
what-
about
once
summer?
your,
Don't you want to
once
know
your
the
daughters,
truth?
once
Ask
your
your
daughter,
Let's not. I
Cher,
mean,
you were taking the knife and like boom, boom, over and over.
But she wasn't wrong, though.
I
He did know where his
listen.
kids were.
I bit my tongue for a long time before this, though. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't proud after this, but like it happened.
Wow.
Well, I can't change it, but there's more stuff that slips from it. So would I
what's
change
wild
it?
is-
No.
What's wild is you said that she still talked to you.
Yep. She
That's
still
wild.
decided to call me.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Biggest
crazy.
thorn in their marriage, and the whole problem with me having Dawn talk. But the last 3 months of 2025, it was me. She was video calling, crying, and texting, and wanting me back on Dawn's ass.
Chocolate covered pickle. What a name. That's funny. People call
Hi,
it something
David.
name.
Yeah, we'll pay attention to chat after this here.
I
you
just seen
guys.
that name come through there. I'm like, that's a funny name. People are creative.
Just trying to get through this. I apologize. Again, these people come up because I asked them to come up on panel. They do not agree with the words coming out of my mouth today or 3 years ago, which this was recorded. Okay, so don't put hate on anyone for taking a link that I sent them, because I just honestly wanted their opinions, because I know that while we agree on some things, we don't agree on a lot of things at the same time. And I think that that's okay. Us up here don't go attacking each other. We just agree to disagree on some things, and that's what it is. But again, there hasn't been anything ruled out, so everything's fair game still.
Hmm.
I mean, except for Bigfoot.
What? You ruled out Bigfoot?
I ruled out Bigfoot, but
Come on.
unless my son's listening, who
We're gonna have to
thinks
do a
he'll
live
catch
on
the
that
first
one, Cher.
Bigfoot. Yeah. Yeah. My son thinks he'll be the first one to capture a Bigfoot, so that's the only time. If my son's listening, I believe it. All right? That's it.
Why
I
was
know
your
the
wife
truth.
talking to 14-year-old
I know
boys
I
and
know
being
the truth.
inappropriate and buying them
Fuck
alcohol
you.
and vapes?
Yeah,
Why
Oh,
was
this
she
gets
writing
bad.
to minors?
This
And
gets
That
where
bad.
was
seems
you,
like grooming
Cher?
behavior.
Where was
Grooming
you,
behavior.
Cher? Where was
Buying
you,
for
Cher?
minors.
Where was you, Cher, when your daughters was in CPS custody?
They were
You
not
was
in
in
Kids were
fucking
never in CPS
UK
custody.
with your
Oh my God!
your
You don't even know what you're
husband.
talking about.
Okay,
My
again.
kids have never been in
Man,
the system.
you haven't even had custody of your daughters. You have no right to
You
talk,
don't even know what
bitch.
you're talking about.
Fuck you,
Those girls have
Cher.
never had custody
Fuck
of
you,
now.
Cher. You're
Yeah,
a lying
Don
bitch.
Welsh says
You
so.
man, fuck you,
Don
man.
Welsh says that I've
Man,
never
fuck you,
had
Cher.
custody of
You
y'all.
are nobody to talk about
My
us.
kids love learning new stuff.
Yeah, I bet they do. How to be a witch like you?
Yeah.
Man,
They'd be
fuck
happy
you,
to be a
Cher.
witch like me.
Yeah, I bet they
Yeah.
would.
Ask your bitch
That's what
lying
you're
wife
gonna. That's
about
what you're
the
gonna
missing
teach your
2
daughters.
hours.
Is that what you're gonna teach your daughters?
Yeah, you're right. You're
How to
damn
be a
right.
witch
That's what I'm
like
going to
you?
teach my daughters.
Why don't
Yep.
you go to get a real
Ask your
job?
bitch wife about the missing 3 hours. What
There
was
is no
Summer
missing.
really
Man,
missing
that's
when
made
she
up
went?
bullshit.
No,
That's made
ask.
up. No,
Why
fuck
was she
off,
lying
Cher.
to you? Why did
Fuck
Grandma
you.
buy a
Hey,
new
Cher.
phone the day
Hey,
your granddaughter
Cher.
went
Hey,
missing?
Cher. Fuck
That-
you.
Huh? What did she
Fuck
really go
you.
missing in?
Fuck
Was it
you.
really a swimsuit?
You're lying. You're
Oh,
lying.
okay.
It's all
Ask
about
your wife
It's all
what
about
happened
your YouTube
after
channel.
2:30.
You're so
Ask
hilarious.
your wife what happened after
Man,
2:30.
fuck off,
Why was she
Cher.
hanging around with a
Everybody
14-year-old?
knows
How
you're a
many
witch.
times did she
Oh, God.
bang
You
Hunter?
can't even
Ask
handle your
wife
own
how many
kids.
14-year-olds she's
Hey.
fucked.
Oh,
How about
Hey,
you, Donnie?
bitch. Fuck you,
Let's
bitch.
get all the way real.
Hey,
Oh,
if
shit.
it wasn't
How
for
many
your
more victims are going
husband,
to come out?
if it
What?
wasn't for your
If it wasn't for my
husband,
husband, what?
you wouldn't
What?
have
You
shit,
would want to-
bitch.
What?
You'd be a fucking
Yeah.
a prostitute on the
rich and all.
street. You
Yeah.
fucking ran to the UK to
There
your
goes with the
husband.
UK again.
Canada
Hey,
isn't
hey,
the UK.
whatever you want to
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah,
Hey,
my green card was
I like
actually
Mark.
expired, so I wasn't allowed to be in the States anymore until it's renewed.
Thank God your bitch ass ain't allowed in the States.
Actually, I'm
bitch.
allowed in the States. That's not the
Well,
same
I
thing.
hope
See,
not,
you're
'cause you're a
very
dumb bitch.
uneducated.
No, you are.
Thank God they don't let people like you cross the borders.
Hey, I'm in the States.
Yeah.
Bitch, where I
He
belong.
has not answered
Yeah.
one of Cher's
I'm
questions
fighting-
yet.
I'm
No, he
fighting
gets
a
madder
good
and
fight.
madder.
I'm
Right?
fighting a good fight.
Are you
It ain't-
fighting the good fight, but you won't
Yes,
ask
I
your
am.
wife about the lies?
I have.
You
bitch.
won't ask Tim
Fuck
Mullen?
you.
No, you
Hey,
have not asked her
just
when.
Because,
Okay,
just
no, I'll
because-
shut up about
hey,
it. When did you question her and ask her about
Hey,
why she was lying?
this
to you?
ain't about your narrative, bitch.
When did you do that? No, I'll leave it alone
This
if you
ain't-
just tell me.
no,
you just
no,
said
no,
you
no, no,
questioned
no,
her
no,
about
no,
her
no.
lies. When?
This is not
When?
about your narrative, bitch.
My narrative. The narrative is your daughter is
Fuck
missing.
you.
The narrative is
Fuck
your wife
you.
was one of the last to be seen with her. Unless
Hey,
your
Cher.
ass was home
Hey,
from
Cher.
work too,
Hey,
then
Cher.
maybe you did too.
Hey,
So it was
Cher.
your wife,
Hey,
your
Cher.
mother-in-law, maybe
Hey,
you,
Cher.
maybe not you. Were you home at 3 o'clock or not? Because I have messages where your wife says you were home at 3.
Are you gonna let me speak?
Why did she say you were home at 3 o'clock?
Can I
Ask
speak?
your wife. No, that's the only question I want to know from you.
That's some made up bullshit.
No,
that
it's not
she-
made up.
that's-
I have it from her.
Shit.
Literally her. You know it's her. I have the full picture, and she's even
Sure.
double checking. Did you say you was home? Okay, thanks, hon. You don't. You know damn well that's your wife. And
Okay,
you're
can
gonna
I-
say she's gonna tell you that's a lie? You're gonna believe that? You're gonna
Sure.
believe that that's a lie?
Sure, can I speak for a minute?
Sure. Speak for a minute.
Okay, all right.
'Cause-
Everybody knows that you're making up lies.
Oh God, this is
Everybody knows that I'm telling the truth right now.
No, you're
I'm telling the truth right now. Pull it up. Said that
you're
shit.
a liar, sure.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why
really?
you called
Okay,
her that day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are. That's why you
Really?
called
Okay,
her that day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
Really, bitch? You're the controlling bitch.
I'm
You're
the
most
controlling
evilest-
bitch.
You're the most evilest.
Hey, Cher, are you
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Could you just go back just a little bit before he said I was there?
Yeah.
bitch ever seen.
Called her because that's she said that
You're a
shit.
liar, sure.
You-
Yeah, go
Everybody's seen
Yeah.
it. I can pull it up for you and
No,
show you
can't.
again.
You can't prove
Yes,
shit.
I can. She said that
You're a
shit.
liar, sure.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why
really?
you called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
I was home.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why
really?
you called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
He said I
controlling
was
you are,
home.
and you were like, "Where the?"
Just so you know, the live right after this, he screams at me, "I was home!"
He said I was home, and then a little later he said I was there. And you
Yeah.
asked him, was he home at 3 o'clock? And he said
Yep.
I was home.
Yeah.
He said he was home at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But he was home before 3.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was home at least 1:30 is my...
Yeah, I was gonna say 1:30. Yeah.
When he made that call to Candace, when she was at Walgreens, Dawn was home.
I thought he had workers who confirmed that he was at work until 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Maybe it's because he's drunk. I don't know, but I just don't understand.
Have a good night, Benny. Thank you for popping
Yes,
up.
ma'am. I'll check back.
I'll talk to you, yeah.
All right.
Bye, Benny.
Woo. I was home. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I was home, but yeah.
All right, there's more though. That's just wait. Just you wait. Here, are you ready?
Okay.
There's only like 15 minutes left, maybe less.
The hell are you?
Really, bitch? You're the controlling bitch.
She said that
You're a
shit.
liar, sure.
You were home. I
No,
know that's why you
really?
called
Okay.
her that
Oh,
day.
I was home.
You called her because that's how
But-
controlling you are, and you were like, "Where the hell are you?"
Really, bitch? You're the controlling bitch.
I'm
You're
the
most
controlling
evilest-
bitch.
You're the most evilest bitch I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad to hear that you actually questioned your wife on being a liar, though. That's good to know.
No, you're the liar.
I'm a liar.
All you care about your YouTube channel because
Yeah.
you can't handle a
I
real
do
job.
care about my YouTube
You
channel.
quit.
I
You
want
quit.
thousands
You
of
quit.
people to hear the bullshit coming out of your
Yeah,
mouth while your
yeah.
daughter is
Okay,
missing,
okay,
and while
okay,
you just got
okay.
3 other kids taken
Hey,
away.
I'm down with this. Okay, I'm here. I'm right here.
Yeah?
Why couldn't
This
you
is
handle
the
a real
energy you
job,
came at
Cher?
me with, Donnie.
Why couldn't you handle a real job, Cher? Because
Who
you're
says
better.
I don't?
Because you're better at a YouTube, bitch. And a
Oh, am I? Thank
psychotic-
you.
A
Thank you.
psychotic motherfucker.
Ah.
Thank
That's
you.
that's what you're good at. But
Yeah.
nobody believes you, sir.
Oh, okay.
You got another thing coming.
Okay.
Yeah, your days are numbered.
Okay.
You better get that through your fucking head.
Okay.
More people believe me than they believe you. No,
Wrong,
I'll guarantee you. I'll
Okay.
guarantee you.
Okay.
I'll guarantee you that.
Okay.
You're about your YouTube channel, and that's all you
Yes.
give a fuck about.
I love my
You
YouTube
don't,
channel.
You don't.
I'm proud of my
I
YouTube
know
channel.
you do.
It gives
I know
people
you do.
unedited
Yeah.
voices for
Yeah,
themselves that's not manipulated by
exactly.
the media.
You
So they
don't
get
give
to
a
hear and
fuck.
enjoy this bullshit.
Yeah, you're bullshit.
Damn straight, I love
You're
my
bullshit.
channel.
You're trying to exploit my family for
Really?
your own good. Yes.
Sure. Whatever
Yes.
makes you sleep better at
Yeah.
night, Donnie.
I'm gonna exploit you, bitch. You
Exploit
wait.
me, Donnie.
I am going to. I'm
Go
going to
for
exploit you and how you left your children behind and fucking fled to the UK
Yep.
to be with your bitch ass husband.
Yeah.
You're such dick.
You say here.
Yeah, your husband's a little piece of shit.
Is he?
Ooh, I got him
Yeah,
hot.
because he puts up with your bitch ass. You're a witch.
Oh.
You're a fucking witch. Yeah, you fucking right. You left your children behind, bitch. What
Yeah.
about that? Fuck
Yeah.
you,
What
Cher.
about that? At least I know
Fuck
where
you,
they are,
Cher.
Donnie. What about
Yeah,
that?
you do. Now that they turned 18, bitch.
Really?
Oh,
Now
you're
my
a
kids
big
are
talker.
18?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you get your kids back then?
Still in the UK.
How'd you get your kids back then?
I have multiple kids, Don.
Yeah, I bet
This is
you
what-
do.
Yeah, I do.
Straight fucking hoe.
Yep.
I bet
Straight
you do.
hoe.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
You know what? You want to sit there and
I'm
put me
sorry,
down?
but
Fuck
like,
you. I'm gonna put
Put
you
you
down.
down.
All day long.
he's had how many kids, how many baby mamas, and same with Candace. Like,
Well, I was going to say, Don has like how many
What?
kids other than the 4? He has more than that.
straight hoe. I'm sorry. That's
Cher,
hilarious.
what was the date of this again? Was it, you said October?
This is October. So this is like 5 days before my tombstone was made.
2 years ago. Okay.
October 18th, 2023.
Okay.
Said I believed in you, and I
No,
think that
you
you are
don't believe in
innocent,
me.
but not the people around you. Literally,
You're
what I
wrong.
said to you right before going live.
You're fucking
Now you're
lying.
gonna lie? Oh,
No.
I'm lying. I
No,
can show the
you
text.
believe in me, but
I
when
believe in
tell
you. Yes.
Okay, but when I tell you about my wife and everything that happened,
You
with
can't make
CPS
me
and-
believe her and
No,
him
I
when I
can't.
don't have
And
a relationship with them.
you,
But
and
you don't get to talk to
cannot.
me when I said, Don, I believe you. Don, I
Hey,
think you're innocent.
bitch,
Don, I just don't
because
trust the
this is
people
your
around
channel-
you.
Oh, I lost
And
count how
this
many
is how
times I
you're
got called a
talking to
bitch.
me? I literally said,
What
I
about
believe you are
CPS?
innocent. They're
No,
on my
but
list
your
too.
name and my wife is a #1 suspect.
She was
I'll
the last
stop you.
person seen
Cher,
with her.
Cher, you dumb bitch. I'll talk to you one-on-one by yourself, and
No,
you don't.
you
You
do
do not believe me.
Yeah.
You're gonna name my wife as the #1 suspect, really? What
Yes.
about fucking Hawkins County? What about fucking CPS and their bullshit? You
Okay,
have
how
not,
about Tim
you
before your
have
wife?
not. Hold up.
How about
You
Tim
have not
before your
dug
wife?
into what these motherfuckers do.
I have
You
not
have
dug in.
not.
Good night,
No.
Cherry.
Even though you're a victim of CPS, you don't give a fuck. All you give a fuck about is your fucking channel. That's the cold,
is.
hard truth. That's why we are not.
Wholehearted share.
Okay.
No, you have not looked into the cold, hard facts. You're
Hey,
gonna
man,
blame
why
my
are
wife.
you
You're gonna
ignoring
say,
cold,
you're
hard
gonna,
facts?
You're gonna say you believe me when I tell you my wife's
I
innocent.
believe in you. I believe
Okay,
in
if you believe
and you're
me-
innocent.
Can I ask why did Sherry say she was leaving? Because she's angry. Oh, because this is a brutal conversation.
Yeah, probably.
But she
Oh.
was also asking. She was asking for a link, though, I thought.
She was, but I think that was a while ago, I believe.
Oh, yeah, well, I wasn't letting anyone else up here while we're going through this anyway. so-
Yeah.
Okay, then you would believe me when I would tell you that my wife's innocent 100%.
But you don't know that for sure.
Yes, I do.
How? Tell me how. Okay. Tell me.
Okay, I'm
How
gonna tell
can you
you.
know
I'm
that
gonna-
for sure?
I'm gonna tell you.
How
I'm
can
gonna
we
tell
know
you.
this for sure?
And you know
Because
what?
you
I
did
want-
question her, right?
I want to tell you one thing though, because I know you got me on your live, and this is all
He
about
joined it.
No, I honestly do
He
not
joined
want to think
it.
that
I
a
want
mother
you-
and
I
father
want
would
you
harm
to-
their daughter,
I want-
Dawn.
want
I do
you
not
to-
want to think
Fuck
that, by the
off,
way.
Cher, fuck off. This ain't
Okay.
about you.
I really mean that. Like, that's not. I don't want to think that. I don't love having that feeling. That I like. No, that's not fun for any of us. I mean, for anybody to feel. I don't think that a mom or dad. That's why it weighs heavy on Mark, because he would much rather stay blind. Or like, how the hell can a mother carry a child, for 9.5 months and then kill their child? Or a father, like, he just can't wrap his mind around that. And
Yeah.
so we know it happens, but it's still not, like, I'd really love for that not to be a thought. I would love for that not to be an option on the table, but it is.
Yeah. You can't ignore it. I mean, you gotta.
Right.
Can I share real quick after
Yeah.
listening to this a little bit? So I've only texted and had very little conversation with Don, nowhere near the amount of conversations you've had. So I'm not even going to pretend to know as much about Don as you know. The little that I've heard from him,
I might not know.
the little things he's saying, like, yes, I hear all the cursing, I hear all the responses, the emotional stuff he's throwing at you, which is just like a guy thing that he's trying to. You're giving him digs, like you're
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's just trying to give back whatever he possibly can. It's not landing because nothing phases you. So so he keeps trying and he's cursing and all this shit. But what he does land, not on you, but what he does say that sticks out to me is something he has never changed, which is constantly going back to, you don't know the truth. He's going after the whole, his nonstop theory that never changes is DCS, CPS is behind it. It's never
That's
changed.
not always been his number one thing with me, though. That's not at all.
Okay.
I mean, remember he saw his neighbor standing out when he got home and his heart just sunk and just knew something happened this summer. All that was not CPS. I didn't start fighting the CPS thing till like years into it. He wasn't being serious. Not with me.
Point.
He wasn't.
Early on the interviews, you have a good point, because he was pointing at like Fred. He was pointing at
everybody else.
Right.
Mhm.
At some point, it landed on CPS and it has never changed. I don't know when that time frame was that it all of a sudden.
I would say like within the last 2 years.
Yeah.
He landed on
Yeah.
CPS
2.5 years.
because he ain't got nobody else to blame.
Right.
Yeah. And Tim Mullen's happy allowing him to live in that world too.
Yeah.
Because if they can like think that and lead Dawn and Candace to believe that. Because again, I'll say, I do think one of the options is Candace and Dawn are a good target. They really are a good target if somebody wanted to take a child and make a few bucks. Or did Dawn piss someone off and not pay a debt? Like, I mean, he discussed that at the very beginning of it all. I mean, there is a lot of options. So I'm not blind to that. It's very possible. But then, like, what am I supposed to think when within the last 90 days I've got this man's wife telling me to stay on his ass? That's weird to me.
That's the thing we should be covering tonight, Sarah.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
know.
we talked about it last live. I mean, we mentioned, I told everybody last live, like, she was video calling me.
What in the world?
Yeah, every night. I mean, texting me. I was her good morning, her good night. Again, first call, she started cussing me out and everything. I was like, you chill out. You called me. Like, what's up?
Do you think at all she's playing you, Cher, all this time?
It's an option. Because again, I'm not blind to the fact that that was within 24 to 48 hours of me dropping a comment when she was on a panel saying, "Damn, Candace, a lot of people close to you end up dead or missing."
Yeah.
And then boom, she's calling me video crying. And at the same time, White Boy and his wife Noelle are on her ass about lying because, well, she also called me crying about Dee Dee's death and why is everyone getting on her ass over she didn't call 911 for Dee Dee, and she called me crying about it, and I was like, okay, well, like, help me understand. And she was like, she didn't want me to call 911, she wanted me to call her husband, so that's what I did. And I was like, well, that makes sense. You didn't call 911 for Summer right away either. You called your husband. So I'm thinking, is that more of a cultural thing? Because, like, for me, I can't fathom that. If I've had a panic attack. Like, I brought my kids to Disney World for 5 days. Like, my son, we lost sight for like a minute and I was panicked. So, like, I was ready to call 911 right then and there. Like, and it was like literally 1 minute. So I can't get by that. I would much rather, hey, I'm calling 911. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And then I'm going to call my husband. Hey, get your ass over here. I just called 911. I can't find Summer.
Yeah.
But again, so she didn't call the 911. So I don't know. I wasn't getting on Candace for that because to me, I'm trying to think, is that like a cultural country in the mountains thing? You call your husband first. You don't go to the law. Like, I don't know. So she was upset. She was upset about that too. And so, yeah, when she was calling me, she was in the shitter. Like Jenkins had turned on her. White Boy was done with her. Noelle was done with her. She was bitching to me about White Boy and Noelle quite a bit, and all these people turning on her. So I wasn't blind to that. I wasn't blind to that at all. But she still wanted me on Tim and Dawn's ass. And she was like, don't you dare record me. And, you know, prove yourself to me. Don't record me. And I said, okay, I promise you. But you're telling me you want me on your husband and his best friend's ass. So just so you know, if you ever call me and you're with Dawn, I'm back to recording you. And she was like, okay, that's a deal. Well, she stopped calling the day Dawn picked her up. But she did go on my chats a few times, and I did hear a little bit, but the video call stopped, and we have no contact now. So I think that's a little bit interesting. But we made that deal, so. Hey, Karen, good to see you.
Crazy.
Yeah. And so that's what started me going back to my Tim and Dawn situation of it all. Because Candace was questioning with me how long Dawn's really known Tim. Why is Tim in the picture when she hates Tim and never wanted Tim in the picture, but Dawn won't listen and she doesn't trust him. And, well, she doesn't trust Dawn from what she told me. But, yeah, she could be playing me because, I mean, she could be, right?
The only reason I asked that is because when there was... You shared very little with me. There was one little screenshot I think you sent me one, and it was about I might have been that comment or a comment she made about Tim. And my first thought was, oh no, they're playing on your belief system that Tim is involved somehow. I was worried. That was my first reaction. That they know that that's your theory, and they're trying to use that against you, like to play you. That was my first thought.
Yeah. Hey, Tara. It's possible. Excuse me. It's possible for sure. Like it definitely was on my mind. Yeah. So I'm not blind to it. I mean, again, I thought it was interesting that I would drop that comment. I'll be honest. I thought it interesting her calling me as soon as I say, because why are you going to want a video call and cry to me when I just said everyone around you ends up dead or missing?
Yeah, the timing's weird for sure.
Why?
Yeah.
So right there, she's even saying that Dawn didn't know Tim for very long. The way she's saying it to you. It's why is Dawn talking to Tim? I don't even know him. Does she not? Is that what she said?
Well, no, she knew him since, but it'd be very easy for them to keep that from Candace.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I don't know. Again, Candace could be lying. I again was trying to give her a fair shot. Be like, okay, because it's weird she's calling me. She made me she posted a tombstone that Tim Mullen made of me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and it's underwater. It says, glad to block voices behind the boring wall, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, boring wall.
And then she's literally calling me almost 2 years to the date. She made that on October 25th, 2023, and she started calling me September 25th, 2025, about 7:38 at night. I remember it because I was actually shocked. I was like, someone's fucking with me right now. This isn't real.
Yeah, because you sent me a message and said, "Guess who just called me?" Or
Yeah.
sent me a message. I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What?"
I was shocked.
She's like, "I think somebody's messing with me." You didn't believe it at first.
I want you guys to hear something else though, because
Hi,
Candace is about
Tara.
to chime in.
Hi, Miss Tara. How are you?
Karen's in chat too.
Someone said earlier that she had a DNR. Was that Dee Dee? She had a do not resuscitate?
I'm assuming that's
I'm
who
not
you're
sure.
talking
She
about.
didn't tell me about that. She just told me that she was there while she was dying. She did not perform CPR because maybe that's why. She didn't tell me about a DNR, but she did tell me she didn't perform CPR, and she told me she called the husband instead of 911.
I'm curious how she would know she had a DNR in the first place.
I don't. That whole situation's fishy, but yeah, that's for another show.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
ain't about you. This is
Okay.
about my daughter, Summer Wells. So get over your fucking self.
Oh, my
Okay, you got
goodness.
the floor.
When I see a broken heart, I'm like, you have no idea, bitch. You're fucking pushing me to my fucking breaking point.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking make videos about you, how you abandoned your daughters and every fucking
mean,
thing
you
else,
could,
and show you how it feels,
and
bitch.
stupid people will believe it, but the only
Yeah,
people that
no
matter to me
shit.
will believe that it's lies,
And
especially since I have text messages of you
that's why
planning
what
on the
you
lies,
say,
and you're
that's-
now live streaming saying you're planning on lying.
Well, that's what you're
enough
doing,
said.
bitch. That's what
No,
you're doing.
no.
Yeah, you are. You're doing this. You're fucking telling me that my wife is guilty of some heinous crime.
She was the last one with your daughter,
No
Dawn.
shit,
You're
Sherlock.
choosing to ignore the cold, hard facts. You're saying I'm ignoring them, and I'm saying, Dawn, you're fucking ignoring some serious ones.
Wow. So if someone come up there and stole one of your daughters, that makes you guilty, right, bitch? Fuck you, Sheriff.
They would look at me,
What?
yes.
Fuck you,
It's
Sheriff.
always going to be the parents that are number one looked
Fuck
at.
you,
Yes.
Sheriff.
Just like if someone.
But you know what? At least I would look at the cold hard facts, and I would look at your heart, and I would talk to you.
Aw.
and I
You would have to talk to me
Okay,
first to
Dawn.
get to know me first to get that, right?
Scary, Karen.
Right?
You have to understand all the YouTubing and bullshit we've been
Oh.
through, bitch.
So you
I
can.
cannot, Dawn. You can
No,
keep
you
calling
don't.
me a
You
bitch
have no
until the sun
idea.
turns rainbow.
Yeah, because you are a bitch.
You are the only person that I've had a relationship with. Nobody else. So yeah,
Well-
I believe in you. I haven't spoke to anybody else.
Do you
Everybody else
have
wants to
any
hide
idea
and
what
not
we've been
talk.
through?
That's
Man,
suspicious.
I'm so fucking sick of talking to you. I've tried to talk to you in person. I don't want
Here
this
she
to
is.
be fucking broadcast to the fucking world because the world don't deserve this shit.
Then why are you on my live doing this? You could have
Okay.
called me privately.
I have tried to.
I blocked
But
you
you
for
don't-
10 minutes. I unblocked you now. If you would prefer to speak privately tomorrow,
But you still have the same fucking attitude, man. You're a fucking witch. You still fucking
tell me
serve
why
everything.
you believe in your wife is innocent. Maybe I'll see
I've
something
tried to
that's
tell
missing.
you.
You haven't ever told me. All I know is what's on the news and what
Do
the law
you,
says.
Do you understand all the attacks that we've been under? We
Yeah.
cannot trust
We go.
any
But
YouTuber.
I don't
period.
understand how you don't
Oh my
see the
gosh.
faults.
I wish
and
I could turn the tables
if
on you.
only you are allowed to know and know why, we can trust in Candace's timeline. If only you are allowed to know that, how the hell am I supposed to
the
be?
timeline is not for YouTubians, it's for TBI and FBI. It's not for you motherfuckers. How can you not understand that?
Candace in
It's
the
not
background.
meant. If I put that out there on YouTube and fucking the fucking perpetrator gets a hold of that and shit, I can't put that out there.
The TBI has
Why the
already
fuck?
put it on their main page
No,
that
they
she was
have
last.
not.
Yeah, it is that she was last seen early in the afternoon.
That's
Early
not
afternoon.
the timeline. Sure,
Well,
that's
it's
not
on
the
TBI's
timeline.
page. You need to go call TBI because that
come
is what
on
they
now.
say. Because that's
Donnie
why
doesn't
it doesn't
bring
make
cold hard
sense.
Share.
That
Stop.
doesn't make sense when 911 was called at 6:29 p.m.
Sure, please stop. Please.
Why? I'm trying to make sense of things here.
I am too, but that should be between me and you on a private conversation. Why would you gotta go to fucking YouTube and share it with the fucking all these crazy
on my
motherfuckers?
live and asked for
Yeah,
my
because that's
link.
the only way I can get a hold of your dumb ass.
I just wanted your wife to tell the truth.
No,
for
I've
once.
seen. She has told the truth 100%.
He just said that she
Always.
lied.
Ask her right now. Where did Summer put the swimsuit on?
Really, like that fucking
That
matters?
would fit.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Listen
a
to Candace.
huge thing,
That's
Listen,
gonna
yeah.
fucking clear everything up, right?
Thumbs up. Would that answer a lot
hey,
for you
Listen to
guys?
Candace. Listen to
baby.
Candace.
She wants to know when you put. This is gonna
Yep.
clear everything up for real.
I didn't say I'll clear everything up.
This is gonna clear everything
No,
up.
wait. I love that
When-
laugh. That, listen, I recorded that laugh into a ringtone because it is the most Disney villain laugh I've ever
But this is gonna
Yep.
clear everything up for real.
I didn't say I'll clear everything up.
This is gonna clear everything up.
You see how when we try to make it about Summer,
Really?
it becomes
Really?
a joke, and that's so sad.
But no, it's not
Wow.
sad. So
No,
you're
yeah, it
telling
is
me,
sad.
you're telling me, no, fuck you, Cher. Now, see, you're being really, no, fuck off, man.
You're being rude.
No, you
Oh,
are.
I'm a cunt. Yeah, I'm a cunt.
So if I
That's
tell
the
you
favorite
when the
word.
swimsuit was
Where's
put
your
on,
daughter,
that's-
Candace?
Fuck off, Cher. Fuck off, Cher.
No,
You're a bitch.
really?
You
She's
can
allowed to
fuck
call me.
yourself.
She can call me all
No,
those names. And I just
no,
can't say a
fuck
word
you,
about
Cher.
her.
Fuck you,
Okay,
Cher.
I
You're
see
a-
how the playing
no,
fields are.
fuck you.
Kiss
You're
Candace's
YouTubian.
ass, or you get
You're-
nowhere.
you're a
Yeah, I'm a
YouTubian.
YouTubian, just like
That's
I'm
all
glad
you
Tim
are.
Mullen taught
And
you that
that's
word
all-
well.
that's
You
all
learned
you're
it good
a
at the
bitch,
Mullen 101
Oh my
there. You
God.
know, good.
Fuck you, Cher.
YouTubian's not even a word.
Okay, that phone call was no. You're about your channel and about how you.
Yeah, you're
look,
damn right. I
Cher.
have a YouTube channel, and yes, I
Yeah.
fucking want people to be heard. Yeah. Why
No,
else would I
it's
have a
about
YouTube
you.
channel?
Fuck
Yeah.
off, Cher. Fuck off, Cher. You don't want to hear
Bye.
the truth.
Yes, I do want the truth.
Fuck you.
But you can't tell
fucking
the truth.
Witch.
Cher, you need to get you a.
Wait, listen.
Oh,
So they
that's
never
fun.
cleared it up.
Wait.
Anyways, Tim Mullen's still a suspect.
He never answered one question that you
But-
asked him. He kept
No.
They came so close. They came this close to talking about the swimsuit. And then
Well,
they
if
blew
you
up.
did, I'll have to replay it because Candace yells in the background, "What swimsuit?"
Really?
Yes. Let me find it again. But yes, she yells in the background, "What swimsuit?"
Donnie kept wanting you to bring the cold hard facts, but he wouldn't give you any.
That was insane. That was insane. Hold on, let me see if I can get back to that part.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on.
Ooh. She was
I've
the last
talked to
person seen
Cher.
with her.
Cher, you dumb bitch. I've talked, believe me. In Hawkins County.
I have
You
not
have
dug in.
not. That's the cold, hard truth. That's why we are not friends.
Okay.
No, you have not looked into the cold, hard facts. See, when I tell you my wife, okay,
You don't know that for sure.
yes,
You question her, right?
I want.
Don, I do not want to think
Fuck
that, by the
off.
way. You got the floor.
to my fucking breaking point.
Okay.
I'm gonna fucking make videos.
That it's live.
You're doing
Said. She was the last one
told one of your daughters that makes you.
that turns rainbow.
Yeah, because you are.
All I know is what's on the news and what the
Do
law
you-
says. Yeah.
Oh
See
my
the
gosh.
faults.
I wish
And
I
if
offer you motherfucker.
has
Why the
already
fuck?
put it on their main page
No,
that's called TBI because that
Come
is what
on
they
now.
say. Because that's why
So
it doesn't
you
make sense.
Share. Stop.
That doesn't make sense when 911 was called at 6:29 p.m.
Sure, please stop. Please.
Why?
I'm
begging
trying to
you.
make sense of things here.
I am too, but that should be between me and you on a private conversation. Why would you gotta go to fucking YouTube and share it with all
You
these
came
crazy
on my
motherfuckers?
live and asked for
Yeah,
my
because that's the
link.
only way I can get a hold of your dumb ass.
I just wanted your wife to tell the
No,
truth for
I've
once.
seen. She has told the truth 100%.
Thumbs up with that.
It's not sad. So
No,
you're
yeah, it
telling
is
me,
sad.
you're telling me, no, fuck you, Cher. Now, see, you're being really.
Yeah, I'm a
So,
cunt.
so if I tell you when the swimsuit was
Where's
put
your
on,
daughter,
that's-
Candace?
Fuck off, Cher. Fuck
Right
off,
there.
Cher.
It is.
Did
Yep.
you hear
Okay.
it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
very
heard it.
loudly, actually.
Yep.
No,
You're
Candace.
Fuck off, Cher. Fuck off, Cher.
What swimsuit?
Mm-hmm. Because if you talk to him in private, you're less to probably get answers. But if you put him on the spot like that, it seems like it really triggers him into saying some stuff.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking?
He tries turning it around, definitely.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know how many conversations I've had with him, and he starts in like Cher, where's your daughter? You know, I've asked him the same thing, and then he comes back on me. Well, what about your daughter? What about my daughter? We're not talking about my daughter.
Right.
Your daughter, you know.
Answers it with a question. Yeah. Yep.
So,
Is that
yeah, I
what
got him
Candace-
mad. But in that, we heard him say, yeah, I was home. But that's not the only live. The next live that we go over on Monday, you're going to hear him scream it at me. Fuck you, Cher. Fine. Yeah, I was home. Now what?
Yeah.
So,
Crazy.
This is 2023.
yeah.
How many conversations on YouTube and everywhere else on the planet have talked about Summer's swimsuit?
Right.
Why would
Right.
you ask what swimsuit?
That's not the first time she said that. But yeah, what swimsuit? The one she was last in. The day she went missing. What do you mean, what swimsuit? But it's my opinion there was never a swimsuit that day. So,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
and that confirmed it for me because I was saying that all the way from day one. There was never a swimsuit because
She never
said
went.
she said one place that they got it on, and then Hunter said a different place.
Mm-hmm.
She started her day, put the swimsuit on, and then Hunter said no, she changed into the swimsuit there, and I said, guess what? There was never a swimsuit that day. And then there's her yelling, what fucking swimsuit?
Like
Real
she's
good
throwing it in
parenting right
your-
there.
It's like she's throwing it in your face
Yeah,
that you don't know.
yeah.
You know?
Now I want to cover because there was somebody who's been in my chats who remembers during a live. Now, you guys have to remember, there is very much a script, in my opinion, going on here that certain people have to follow, okay? My goal was always to throw Don off of that script. Throw things at him, see what the reaction is. So there's some people bringing up again and not happy with me that during a live stream, now use your head, people. Why would I say this during a live stream? Because I wanted you all to see and hear his reaction. And when I'm live and I say, Don, don't tell anybody what Summer was really wearing the day she went missing. And his response to me is, don't worry, we won't. Everyone gets mad at me. Oh, Cher knows what the truth is and she's not sharing, and fuck Cher and all this. I just made a guess and I said it to him to see what his reaction was. And his reaction, in my opinion, was the wrong reaction. Because TBI put out, and you guys put out, she was in that fleece suit, whatever, and the swimsuit or whatever. Now I'm being yelled, what swimsuit? And I'm being told, you'll never tell what she actually went missing in. And it's all public. Dawn said that on a live. So we'll find it and we'll play it. Like, from their own mouths. So the Dawn and Candace being a perfect target for me end up on the very back burner. Being very cold when this is the kind of conversations I'm having with the mother and father of Summer Wells. And maybe Tim is just a good soul and sees something good and, you know, whatever, that old country men stick together, good old boys system. Maybe that's all it is. I don't know. But
No, Tim's way too involved in it.
That's what I think. I think that there's
Yeah.
other people that are covering
Mhm.
their asses, and in that I have to question Tim because they have this bubble protecting them for a reason. So, in my opinion, it's more than just Dawn and Candace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not to be mean to Dawn and Candace. That could make them innocent for all we know. Maybe they're being controlled because somebody, like, I don't know, like there's a lot of different situations it could be, but
Do you know
not
what?
when they're saying this kind of shit. They clearly have guilty knowledge if this is the type of shit they're screaming at me.
Do you know Tim Mullen's age?
Like
65.
60? Yeah,
65.
60, 65.
65.
I don't get the good feeling that Benny gets, but maybe because he met him. I don't know, but I don't get that good feeling.
Oh man, an interview with him would be amazing. Love that.
He won't. He told Mark he would interview with Mark. I said I would stay out of it, and he actually told Mark, give me your list of questions, and Mark did, and then he was like, basically, control your wife. I just ruined everything. That's not really what that's not necessary. Well,
He didn't
maybe,
say he
I don't
likes
know.
him.
Ask
Benny
Benny.
he didn't say he likes him.
He
said
thinks that he's
thinks
a good guy. A good
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. So maybe just got wrapped up in over his head, maybe. I don't know.
Cher, can we go back to the swimsuit? My brain can't
Yeah.
stop. Like,
What? Do you want me to play it
how
again?
how would that work? No, how would that
Okay.
work? We've got the TikTok videos. I mean, it's fake of her swimming that day. Basically, that never happened.
Or
It's-
Could
just
be from
another
another
day.
day.
From another day. I
Could
would
be from another day. I don't like how filtered it is, so it makes me question it.
it does look. Yeah, it does look.
Is
pretty
it AI? Was it made to look like it was that day? Because I don't. Maybe she did go swimming for a little bit. Maybe. But I don't think there was ever a swimsuit. She went in her
The
tank top
only
and shorts
reason
if she
to-
did. But
the only reason
remember.
to-
Hold on.
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm
The
just
on-
going to look at
I
something.
was gonna say the only reason to fake it would be they didn't go there that day, and they wanted people to think they did.
No, but I think they did go there. But I think they went there to park the truck because JLR went to the Warriors Pass, the right there, and then there's the horse
Yeah.
stables up there.
Mhm.
They said they saw the truck parked there for the afternoon. Not
Heard
that they
that.
watched them swimming, but that truck was parked there for the afternoon. So the wording in that I think is important.
Yeah.
Yep. And another thing is too, you know that picture that's going around of Summer sitting in the back seat with against the
Right,
milk.
Tara.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to the clothes she had on. She had a pair of black pants on. Where are they? They are
I
not
mean-
gray. They're black.
Yeah. I think they were black.
Yeah, where are they? Nobody has ever said nothing once about them pants.
Didn't Candace have a chest that had that actual outfit in it?
I
The
don't
jacket.
know.
Yeah,
The
the
jacket?
I know she had the jacket, but not the pants.
I haven't heard anything about the pants. It's a good point.
Yeah. And if you look at that picture real close, now Summer was very, very teeny tiny skinny. Her
Mhm.
legs look like they're swelled up. Like she weighs 100 pounds. Literally.
Well, that's what Hunter said, and that we'll get to that on a show too, because Hunter and Allie had said, "Oh yeah, they dropped Hunter off, and then they had a whole conversation. Well, was she alive when you got dropped off? Who does that? Who has a conversation if someone's alive? Like, why that day are you questioning if Summer was alive when Hunter got dropped off or not?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird too. And then we'll get
What would
into how
make you
everybody
think
ended up
that?
at a ballpark around 4:30. So that's interesting too. Everybody
What?
ended up at, yeah, we'll get there. It's a whole, trust me, that's a whole rabbit hole there. Allie and her friend ended up at a ballpark, and then one of the other family members and someone else ended up at a ballpark, and then Hunter and his girlfriend ended up at a park, and
Oh,
everybody
whatever.
around 4:30, everybody was at
Yeah.
different ballparks.
Yeah.
What's one of the things Tim's walking around in one of his videos?
Ballpark, dump tower.
Yeah, he's got a lot more to do with this than he's letting on.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel that way. I know not everyone agrees with that, but I mean, I feel that way. I do question the control he has on Don and Candace, which is what part of me thinks that Don and Candace got in way over their head with somebody and are possibly innocent in what happened. And guilty of being hooked on drugs and alcohol, which happens to the best of people, to be honest. They need help. And guilty of being neglectful.
Well, and I probably should say, in my opinion, before I say it, but
it's possible, is what I'm saying.
If somebody is innocent, why do you need to protect them so much? What are you protecting them from if
that's why low key it feels like it's somebody else protecting their asses over Don and Candace, because the hell with Don and Candace, it feels to me like there's somebody else protecting their ass or asses. Possibly, in my opinion. That's one of the things I wrestle with all of the time.
Because it leads to something bigger.
I know Don and Candace can be assholes, and I can think like I can leave conversations like, fuck you, they killed their daughter. Honestly, that's how I hang up sometimes. But then there's sometimes where I'm like, they really are the perfect target.
Do you feel like I'm so confused because this whole time I thought that they were 100% in support of Tim putting out all the crap that gets put out publicly.
I was told by Don and Candace, and I've proven that they both have claimed no, they're not.
That's not okay. Like, you can't, he can't do that. He's not allowed to do that. Right. They're the family.
And why does he call himself Uncle Tim to the boys in summer? He's never met them. How is he Uncle Tim?
Why don't they just kick his ass out? I don't understand. Tell him he's not allowed to anymore.
Don can't. Don can't. There's something control of Tim and Don that Candace can't even stop. Yeah. His wife can't stop it. His mother-in-law tried to shoot him with a BB gun or something, so even the mother-in-law can't stop it. Okay, Candace does not like a Tim Mullen either. Trust me, I've been on the phone with that woman too. And she's like a trucker and a sailor mix, that mouse, okay?
Yeah, if he was just a random guy, there's no way in hell he'd have that much control over them.
Right.
He's not.
There's got to be a big reason why.
I'm telling you, they go back to California. Something about California and Tim and Don.
Yeah, I think he got something
there.
I think he got something, sure.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I'm going to put that out there, though. If it's true that both of them.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm going to check into Tim. And I'm going to go clear back. I mean, I'm going to go through yearbooks and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
See if I can find anything, or maybe get a hold of old friends of mine and Donnie's, talk to them.
And Tim's tied to a lot of millionaires, you guys. He says it. He goes around these mansions all the time. He runs Tennessee. Tennessee's his stomping grounds. And all of his pictures of him just nonstop walking and hiking in his boots and shit. That man is limber, and he can climb a hill fast, and he's used to, I'm telling you, he's used to that terrain. I'm just saying. He's done many videos out hiking and climbing and showing nothing but his boots up on a hill. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, you're saying, he's connected to the music industry, and, everybody in the music industry is protecting somebody else. And we've seen that over the last year of the different people that sing and that are, connected to some sort of trafficking or the other. So if he's connected to the music industry, there's no telling who we could be protecting. I'm just saying.
I don't know. In my opinion, Tim is just a little weasel wannabe. That's what I think of him.
Yeah.
That's what I thought too, Mary, but then they could kick his ass to the curb. Like, I don't understand why he's got that much power over them.
But they can't. Don's literally telling him to delete something, and he wouldn't off of the Find Summer Wells. Candace has not wanted him around for years, like all the way from the beginning. But yeah, for some reason, Don doesn't listen. Candace flipped the fuck out and was completely done when she found out that Tim pretended to have to use Candace's laptop for something, so Candace let him. Then she found out pictures and stuff were missing, and all of a sudden she was screaming at Donnie like, how does Tim all of a sudden have these pictures that now I don't have, and why is he posting them? That's fucked up.
It is
Yeah.
messed up.
They are not even approving of this. And this is many a calls I just had with Candace crying to me about that. And she's at loss. She's like, I got the feeling like she was just like, had no control over this man being a part of Dawn's life. She said, I was the biggest thorn, but I think it's Tim.
She said, "You're the biggest thorn."
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that she started calling you because I mean, she hated you. She was jealous of you, Cher.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. I don't know how many times Cher heard, "Shut the f up, Cher."
Yeah.
Then again, share. I go back to, like I said earlier, it only doesn't make sense if they truly don't want Tim doing what he's doing.
Right.
But they could
So
be
maybe
lying.
they're lying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if they're lying, then it's all bullshit, and Tim has nothing to do with it, and they're all in cahoots with Tim, and they're just messing with you. You know what I
don't
mean? Like,
get
we
that
don't know.
vibe. I don't get that vibe from Candace and Grandis. And I think
Yeah.
maybe Benny would agree with that too.
You know how many people I've heard say these exact words about Candace?
She does, Tara.
She's a liar, and she's a manipulator.
Yeah.
At least 6 people I've talked to who knew her really well, and I'm sorry if they're listening, but that's just the fact. 5 to 6 people have said that she's a liar and a manipulator. So, sorry.
I need to make my own shirt that says "Shut the fuck, Cher."
You do. She said it all the time.
I just don't believe anything from her. I'm
It's
sorry.
hard to believe, yeah. Because again, I mean, I'm not blind to, Dee Dee died.
I'm
I
afraid
had
they're
just said
laughing.
that.
Cher, I'm afraid that they're laughing their asses off right now watching this.
Oh, there's no doubt. They've done that ever since she
You know
went
what I mean?
missing. Ever since she went missing, they've only done pranks and laughed and
Oh yeah.
fuck
Exactly.
everybody. You think you can be a superhero and whatever.
Mhm.
Like,
Just like they did with me with that phone call, Cher. She called me crying up a storm.
yes, Donnie just got taken by the FBI. I remember that.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that.
It's all a big joke.
And
And they
that's
were just laughing.
wrong. But I do know, because Don has come to me like, hey, Cher, we should do this or whatever. Or Tim told me we're going to do this. And there's some things where I was like, yeah, that's funny. Do that, Like as far as like a false confession for pay-per-view and all that. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Put the toothpick in your mouth. Haha, that's funny. But like none of it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. But he does tell me that it feels like Tim comes up with these things and thinks it's funny, puts it in Dawn's head, so then Dawn thinks it's funny, and so then Tim makes Dawn think they're a part of this joke together, and ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
But like Tim, that's a bad look. You're supposed to be the meteor, the family meteor, and like
Yeah.
you're a bad meteor. That's how Candace says media.
Yeah.
Media manager. He's the meteor manager. She doesn't understand why the family needs a meteor, and Tim is a very bad media management because you should not, if that's what you want to do seriously, and then you're hitting up trying to go with Brandy Neal and be a face for Michael Vaughn too, meanwhile making a joke and think it's funny and leading the father and I'm not going to say the mother because I'm going to believe what Candace told me because I do feel she was honest and she doesn't like Tim, but that's because I know that from the beginning even Grandis has called me and wanted me to be on Tim. You know what I mean? Like fuck Tim.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that. But it could be a lie. But that's a bad media management. You're making a complete mockery of Summer Wells, and then you want to go help another kid, which Don didn't even know that Tim did that. Don was like, "Why would Tim do that? That's Idaho. He's in Tennessee. Why would he even do that?" I'm like, "I don't know, but he did."
Did Brandy tell him to pound sand pretty much?
Yep. Yep. She sure did.
Good for her.
Yep.
Yeah.
What an
good. I'm
idiot.
Don,
glad.
yeah. Because why is the church keeping them drunk and high? The church, remember, I caught them lying because I was video calling Don and he was missing prayer vigils and the church, Robin and everyone was lying for him. He's so hard at work and Candace is sick in bed. The fuck they are. They're in their underwear video calling me right now, drunk as a skunk.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you
Ew.
lying? Oh, I went to Robin. I said, why are you lying for them?
Yeah.
That's a bad look. And you know they're getting drunk, you know they're getting high. Allegedly, Robin Lane's ex-husband is a huge, was into dealing drugs and shit, allegedly. So I heard. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get it. But again, you would keep people like Dawn and Candace hooked, right? Because they're just if they're the easy target, let's keep them hooked and sounding like fucking idiots, and then our asses are covered. Because that's what's been happening. Ryan should ask Andy about that necklace and the meaning.
Whatever happened to Robin? She just kind of dropped out of the picture.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah.
I don't know. I heard that she spent a lot of her own money helping them fix up their house or fix up the basement or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
and then right after that, she was gone.
What necklace is she talking?
I don't know what necklace. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you talking about the decorative like skull crap that he wears?
Who? Dawn?
No,
Andy.
Andy wears the same kind of crap.
What about the necklace though?
He wears all these weird. He likes to wear these like skull necklaces and stuff, and people read into it. Apparently, he's a satanic worshiper and all that kind of stuff.
Guys, I don't know. I like Andy and sorry, I forgot his wife's name.
Yeah,
I like him and his wife. I think they're just chill. Honestly, they like to cook good food and tease us all with it, and I don't know. If I have any questions for Andy, he has conversations with me. He never ducks or dodges, you know. And
yeah, he's straight up. Oh, Becca, thank you.
Becca, thank you. Oh, that's terrible.
Yep, she's awesome. She's really, really nice.
She's really sweet. Yeah.
Rock and Robin. I haven't talked to Andy in months. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I asked him about friends.
Well, then I think I'm besties with Andy. What the hell?
Be careful, Cher. If you get connected with Andy, you're going to be like another Satan worshiper.
I am a witch.
Yeah, that Ouija board did fall the other like a few months ago, so you're definitely a witch.
I went back and actually watched that, Ryan. It's funny.
That was creepy as hell.
I watched that, and it fell as I was saying. TBI wanted me to keep Don Wells talking. Boom! My Ouija board falls down.
Yeah, it was creepy as heck. Peachy little girl is back. I've known Andy since what a year ago.
Yeah, we're paying attention to chat. Can you see chat, Mary?
I can't.
I don't even.
You cannot see chat?
I can't.
Okay, people had I saw questions for you earlier, but I was just trying to get through that video, and honestly, I couldn't pay attention. I was cringing through all of that. I'm sorry, guys. I thought that, but I didn't.
No, it was just a lot of cursing. That's all.
It was.
I think one question from Mary earlier was if she knew Tim in the 80s. Like they're saying that.
You know, I'm not quite sure. I don't really remember a lot of people from back then. Because me and Donnie hung around pretty much the same people.
Yeah.
Except for his druggy friends. I didn't know any of them. But, you know, just kids that we went to school with and stuff. That's why I was asking how old he was. Because I was going to go back through a couple of yearbooks and see if he's in any of them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mary, do you know his connections over there? When Don was living there, before he moved to Tennessee, do you know all of the folks he ran with?
Oh, yeah. I'm even still friends with them, a couple of them today.
Really?
So, yeah.
It'd be interesting to talk to you sometime.
Yeah.
Can I text him your phone number?
Yeah.
Can I? Okay.
Thank you.
I shared the link if anyone has a question for Mary or Ryan. We'll take just a couple quick questions. I'm only going to let one person up at a time, though. Yeah, absolutely, Tara. And we're going to keep it respectful. If you have any questions, well, I've got them up here. Otherwise, I'm live again Monday night, and of course, was going to invite the same crew back.
Monica, we really not have anything new information. We're
Yeah,
just going over some stuff that.
yeah, I've had quite a bit of people wanting me to bring out some stuff that we've gone over. There's always new people drawn that maybe haven't seen it, and people forget about certain things, and you hear certain things back again. So yeah, and again, Candace wanted me on Don and Tim's ass, so I started going back and playing. So I thought, hey, if I'm gonna go back through all this stuff, I'm dragging everybody with me.
That's
And we're
right.
gonna keep it unmonetized while we cover all of it, because I'm just done with the fuckery. If I want to get money while I go live, I'll just go live while I'm at work, and I'm guaranteed $20 an hour.
Well, it's about keeping Summer out there also, so
Yeah.
she's not forgotten. It ain't, just about having new information, but just keeping it out there so that she's in people's minds and people are still familiar with her picture and her story.
I've got the quilt from Mary that she made on our bed right now. It's our winter blanket.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's negative 50 out. It's very nice, Mary.
them were some
Get it.
really beautiful quilts.
Yeah.
that
Yeah, they
we
were.
sold. Yeah.
You have a couple good questions in chat actually for Mary. How old was Don when he came to Tennessee?
There we go.
Yeah, oh gosh, let's see, how old was he? I know it was 97 when he left here. And he's the exact same age as I am. Actually, I'm exactly 1 month to the day older than
Wow.
he is. So yeah.
How long did Dodd's mom live in Tennessee?
Ooh, gosh, before Donnie got there.
So it would be possible, because it would be possible for Tim and Don to know each other.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was, I know he
They
was
were
staying down
in the
there.
area.
Yeah, I know his mom didn't want him in the house. That's why he was staying down there by that shed in a camper, because his mom didn't want nothing to do with him. And then when she got sick, it's like he just kind of invaded and took over and took her house over. And she was, when he moved in, from what I heard, she was gone and dead like within 30 days after Donnie and Candace moved in.
Like, what was it? Natural causes, they said? She was just like
I heard
old.
no, I heard that she had cancer or something. I can't remember what it was. But then I also heard that she ended up getting a that called sepsis?
Sepsis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Okay,
she was
David.
gone like within about 30 days. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And
So kind of like a DD passing.
yeah, I mean, I got all this information from my mom. And so yeah.
So they said, what did Don say to all of you and your dad? So Summer come up missing. How did that go over with his dad, your mom, everything? Like,
Well, the night the day she came up missing, it was around 8 o'clock at night. And I had went to my mom's and I walked through the door and my mom met me at the door. And she's like, shh, be quiet. Dad's on the phone with Donnie. And I'm like, okay. And she goes, his daughter's missing. And I was like, what? I didn't know he had a daughter. And she goes, yeah, he's got a daughter and she's missing. And I was like, oh. So that's when I first heard about it.
so in 5 years you didn't know Summer Wells existed.
Nope. We thought they had all boys.
So you guys weren't talking to each other at all then.
No, I hadn't talked to Donnie from the time he left here in 97 until he came back here in 2020.
So you didn't know the boys either.
No, but during the years, my mom said, oh, Donnie got with this woman, he got remarried, they're having kids.
Hmm.
You know, every once in a while I'd go over there and my mom would say, "Oh, it looks like Donnie's wife's pregnant again and she's having another baby." And
Hmm.
but we just always thought that he had boys.
Yeah.
It never, you know, because having a girl, it never did come up.
And conversation. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Did Don tell your dad that Summer's in a septic tank?
Yes, he did.
I thought he did. Yeah. When he was over there with Tim.
I don't know if it was at that time. It was, I think this was before. This
Okay.
was before Donnie had came down here and stopped here. But my dad was saying, yes, that Donnie told him that Candace told him that she put her in the septic tank. Now, I don't know how much truth there is to that. But even Benny, he was talking to, I think it was Bullhorn Betty, and they were talking about using the bathroom up at Donnie's house. And they were saying something about you couldn't put any toilet paper or anything because their reasoning was, well, we have a septic tank, so you can't put no toilet paper in there. Why? So I don't know.
Didn't Candace freak out at the searchers for looking in something? She was like, she wouldn't fit in that.
She freaked out. Yeah, she freaked out when they were going to go up there and search. And she goes, well, they can come up here and search, but they can't come on my property. Why would she say that?
Yeah.
Karen says, Mary, why is it that you said that you called immediately TBI or Hawkins County and explained that somebody used to go to the shed for people to pick up for an hour and kind of traffic? I don't remember that. I don't know.
Now say that again. Why would I call what?
Can you see the comment pinned right there?
I kind of can. I can't really see what it says.
It says, why did you call immediately TBI or Hawkins County and say that somebody used to go to the shed for people to pick up for an hour and sounded like trafficking at the shed or something?
No, I never said that.
I don't recall that either.
I don't recall ever saying that.
Pick someone. I supposed to say pick someone out of the shed.
I had said once that I thought this was my thinking of what had happened to her. That maybe Candace had been sending her down there to be trafficked. And then they would always bring her back, but this time they didn't. That was one of my thoughts.
What in your thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and a few people had that thought.
Yeah, but I never called TBI or anything.
You didn't. And has TBI ever had conversations with you about Summer, or they were contacting your dad or mom?
Actually, I had called them twice. And the first time I called them was because of what he had done to me and my sister in the past. And we thought that was kind of important to tell them.
Yeah. What
happened in the past, because we thought maybe he was sexually molesting Summer.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Because she was 5 years old, and that's the time when Donnie started touching and my sister. And yeah.
How was TBI with you? Do you feel like they were listening to you or taking you seriously, or?
Yeah, it seemed like they did. Yeah. But it's like after a while, it's like they were acting like they didn't want anybody to call in with tips or anything because they were saying that it was just all bullshit or something, and they weren't getting nowhere. So, I don't know.
They said, thank you, Mary, for answering questions tonight and being on panel.
The answer to that is reasonable cause. They would need a good reason to check the cemetery. If you're talking about the cemetery across the road from Ben Hill, and I've been told.
By his mom's grave?
What's that?
By his mom's grave, or in front of his mom's grave.
No, there's right across the road. There's his mom is in Light Cemetery, isn't she?
Oh, okay. So
That's
she's in a different cemetery then.
Well, there's a belief that she's across the road in Morrison, I think it is. I think it's called Morrison
Yeah,
Cemetery.
that sounds right.
A lot of people believe that she was put there because there was an open grave, literally the day or the day after she went missing. And I've heard the family wanted it to be searched. I've also heard law enforcement already checked it out, but if they haven't, they would need to uncover a grave to do that kind of thing. Law enforcement needs very strong reasonable cause to do it. So
Morrison Cemetery, yeah. Well, you guys, this has been over 2 hours. It's getting late here. I've got to work tomorrow, but I appreciate everybody joining. And Monday night, this was just kind of like a stepping stool for what I've got for Monday night too. So, got another banger for Monday night. So, hey,
There he is. Hey, Brother Mark.
Man. a big bearded man just jumped out. That was kind of creepy.
That's the
he said a
beard
big
of
bearded man
reason.
just jumped out.
That is the beard of reason.
Don't be scared.
That's funny because my husband's doing the same thing. He's growing this big old beard.
I won't let him cut it. He hasn't cut it in forever.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying hi, Big Daddy.
Another realm.
There you go. Well, you guys, I appreciate you being up here again. Don't fault these guys. I simply just asked them to be up here because I wanted to see their faces hearing this, know if I was hearing some things right again, and I found it interesting. So, again, doesn't mean they believe or agree with the things that are coming out of my mouth or that happens on this platform. Okay? So, again, we agree with some things. We disagree with quite a lot of things, don't we all?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ryan sometimes will be like, oh, there's sure. Let me send you some tinfoil is what I think Ryan thinks sometimes.
The conspiracy theories that come out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Cher. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you, Mary. I'll text
Nice
you
talking
probably
to you,
tomorrow.
Mary.
Appreciate
Yep,
you.
All right.
Willing to go through this shit again.
Mhm.
Yeah, let me know,
Anything
Cher.
for summer.
I will. Thank you, Mary. And I'll add your channel. Mary's got quite the cooking channel. She makes some really
I'm gonna have to
delicious
check
stuff.
that out, Mary.
Yeah, I'll get everyone's channel. I wasn't sure who was all going to show up tonight, so I've got everyone's names in there. I'll add everyone's channel as soon as I hang up on here. So, bye, Mary. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much.
You too. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, Mary.
Ryan, thank you.
Of course.
Appreciate you
Anytime.
joining.
Anytime at all.
I know, I felt bad.
Now
All
I
that
gotta
cussing,
wait
I'm
till
like,
Monday though.
yeah.
Ryan. Yeah.
Hey.
Poor Ryan. He's like, dang it.
I was like, okay.
For
We'll wait
just
till
making
Monday.
a comeback, I'm getting at it. I haven't pushed back. I haven't rescheduled.
Mm-hmm.
True. Good
I'm
point.
on it. There we go.
All right, sounds good.
Anymore?
Thank you.
Everyone's
Thanks for having
doing
me.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ryan. I'll be in touch, you know.
Have a good night.
Don, don't
Night,
get
Ryan.
mad at him. Don't get mad at him, Don. Don't call him
See you
the
guys.
N-word. Good night, Ryan.
Somebody said going over the old interviews, and that's how I started. You know,
Mhm.
my channel was starting with Summer and going over the old interviews, and I think that's a great idea.
On Monday night, Tara will join on Monday night. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here tonight. Sis, did you hear it? Did you guys hear the song that Mark's gonna sing for my intro? Should I play one more time quick before we end?
Sure, go ahead.
For sure, Beck.
Yep.
Yes, sure, on Monday. Tara's joining Monday night.
Oh, nice. Very good.
You know, know what I think it did? There we go. It didn't start over. You give your left leg. I'm gonna have Mary on again to see if she wants to do another quilt thing, another quilt auction or whatever, however we did. That'd be fun. And we love supporting Mary when we can. Summer's family. Thank you, Wandering. Mods, thank you. I didn't see.
That's just now saw Wandering, not Wandering.
Miss Eve, Karen. Karen isn't here tonight. You too, Ashley. Robin. I love it, and Mark's gonna sing it.
That'll be even better.
I think so.
Yeah. That'll be even better, yep.
I love his song.
Yeah, my introduction is the whole 1 minute countdown.
This is like 2.5.
That's it. Yeah, but mine's just the basic countdown because Tammie doesn't know how to do that. Okay. Quilts are awesome. That fits for channel too, that song. That's a good song for your channel.
I like it. Yeah, he made it like with AI somehow, but he's gonna sing it. So
Yeah, absolutely. With the music, he can fix it where he can sing it with the music behind him.
oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, sis, do you have any final words for the peoples?
No, just keep Summer out there, keep her story alive. That's what I was doing on my channel too. And together, we'll just keep it going. I agree with you on Tim Mullen, and I agree with you on what you're thinking about Don and Candace. My idea of what happened to Summer hasn't changed, so I still feel the same way
Yeah.
that I always have. So, but thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You had a great chat tonight. I see everybody in
We
here.
did. I saw some people
Yeah.
said some chats was being blocked, but I couldn't see. I didn't have my YouTube part pulled up. I apologize, but I will go back to see because, as you guys know, when I lock in, it's hard for me to pay attention. I don't know if I have like ADD or ADHD, whatever.
No,
it's
that's
called.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I go back and check out the chat and see what people have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that. And I'll see you guys on Monday night again, probably around the same time. And Tammie's going to come back on Monday. Tara and maybe Ryan. I don't know. The invite's going to go out to all the usual suspects. You already know.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Love you, sis. Have a good
Love
night.
you too. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye, chat. Thanks for hanging. Dang, we did a long one tonight. 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, well, thank you. Sorry for the language. It was bad. So another good reason to stay unmonetized for this. I can speak a little more freely too. And we like that. So have a good night. I'll see you guys on Monday. Possibly Sunday. But I don't know. But Monday for sure. It's all set up. So go make sure that you're ready over there. I think I have it. You have to be subscribed for 7 hours. 7 alibis. 1 hour for each alibi. All right. Bye.